I'll try this again. I don't know why them people keep doing me like that. Motherfuckers know they funny as shit, guys. Shalom, shalom. Hey, y'all funny. And I don't even want to. I can't. It's my headphone. And I lost it. Y'all gotta hold on, Rick. Hold on.
I like the background.
That look familiar.
Right. Mhm.
Didn't I say he was looking for something?
Hello.
He got it.
Huh?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Y'all talking shit.
Always.
Hell yeah. Yeah. They done let me back on, gang.
Mm.
We're back.
Mm.
Yeah, they done let me back on this thing. We gonna keep this thing smooth and groove tonight, y'all.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. It's somebody
God.
to the
Please.
bottom need to come up.
Let's just let's go rap for you, rap for you. Alright, gang. What's happening with y'all, man?
We
Hey, y'all miss
good.
me? Woohoo.
You don't know how to act like night before Christmas.
Hmm. I ain't gonna tell nobody else.
Mhm.
You
I ain't
had
gonna
your
tell
clothes.
nobody
You
else.
had your clothes laid out this time.
I had them bitches on the bed, you hear me? See, he ain't talking about I had to
First,
get fresh for line today.
first day of school. Hmm.
What's going on with y'all?
She talking about it's the shirt.
Huh? My shirt small? That's wild as a motherfucker, dog. You finna make me put a whole nother shirt on, gang. You talking about my shirt small and shit.
Who said that?
That what you just said?
No, I
No
didn't
one
say
said
that.
it's your shirt.
O
It
said
was
that.
Dreamer. It was Dreamer.
No, I didn't. And I was said to bring her up. She trying to hide in the comments.
What I'm not doing is playing games with y'all.
Mhm.
Join this line.
Uh,
Join the line, nigga. Why I can't join the line? They wildin', gang. Hold on, G. So they won't let me join my own live or something? Following. Okay. Hold me there.
is that my cousin down there?
That's good.
I see my cousin. I think that's him.
Except that big. Hold on, gang.
Okay, I got the baby mic. That's what y'all can't hear me.
Yeah, you got a baby mic.
Wait a minute, can you hear me now?
We can hear you.
Oh, it's just low.
We gotta be good tonight.
Let's say I can't
Mic
join my
check, mic
live because I
check,
ain't got live access.
Cause you
How
don't
I'm
have
supposed to
what?
get it? I ain't got live access.
mic check.
What's happening, Shawty? Your mic still sound like a little baby.
Bye.
Where you going?
To get a bigger mic.
That's crazy. She had to yell that part to get a bigger mic. Hey, y'all gonna talk about the Bible with me?
Talk about who? The Bible?
I'm talk about Goy. If not, we can get back on, you know what I'm saying, Miss Prissy and goddamn Longhorn Foghorn. Now, she know good and goddamn well Chicken Hawk when his kid. She had them been somewhere outside the coop for that little brown ass bird to come on over there to Chicken Hawk. I mean, to Longhorn Foghorn. Tell me I'm wrong. He don't look like no hawk, do it? Oh,
We don't know that.
I don't even remember this cartoon.
y'all don't remember this cartoon.
We
Mm-mm.
don't know that. We don't know who that baby daddy is.
That ain't his damn, y'all can't see that. Look at Chicken Hawk, man. Chicken Hawk, that's Chicken Hawk. That's his name.
I remember that a little bit.
Don't worry about it. Shawty said she got a new mic. Come through then. This nigga be crying.
I was about to say I know his ass.
There we go.
His little
Yeah.
bad ass. His
I
little
like
bad
that
ass
mom.
used to fuck that damn chicken up. I'm
Chicken Hawk
talking
was
about
on
whoop
his
his
ass.
ass.
Now I
Chicken
remember
Hawk
that
was on
song.
his ass.
Yeah, that's what he tried to tell him, but he wasn't trying to hear that shit.
Chicken Hawk was trying to hear that shit.
He was
I
fucking
can't
his ass
remember,
up.
I can't remember what was happening in the cartoon.
Fucking Chicken Hawk, man. All right,
Okay.
guys. So we're saying that they didn't let me back on live. I get it, TikTok. I understand the point that y'all are trying to convey, that y'all will, at any given chance y'all get. Nonetheless, gang, this is why we forming this company. I ain't tell y'all this. Um, Baby Mike,
I ain't gonna cuss tonight. I'm gonna try to make sure that I ain't the reason.
man, I don't think I was the reason, gang.
I don't either.
Mm-mm.
Real,
It's the message.
it's the message. I
It's
wonder what'll
definitely
happen
the
if I
message.
make my page private. Can I still go live and I can still come up in here?
You should be able to.
Oh my
You
baby,
should
it's
try
my
it.
oh baby. You say keep it tight.
I said you should try it.
Damn so yeah. I'm off of what's the name now, so
Why you was pointing that at Dave the other night?
Right. Put it down.
That's
Right. I was like, what? That's what it was. They probably was like, what is
that is
that?
not it.
It probably was because we didn't
I feel
even.
like y'all hating on me now.
Nobody said anything wrong. And
That's
there you
what they
are,
said it was though, for hate
and
speech.
like Sylvester Stallone in your video, and then got shut down.
mm.
Oh man, tell Pharaoh let my people go. All right, hold on, let me get out something.
What you know about taxes with these trusts?
What do I know about taxes
Mm-hmm.
pertaining to trust?
Mm-hmm.
File a 1041 just like you file your 1040. The exact same way. Except your trust should be reporting 1099. You feel me?
1099s for what?
For the acquisitions, the barters, cancellations, whatever you're doing. Yo, instead of hiring yourself as a trustee in your trust, you should your the trustee should self-contract with the trust.
Hmm.
So you can file 1099 NECs. You're not an employee, you're a self-contract. Make sense?
So self contract as myself or as another trust?
Whoever getting the job, beloved.
It just sound like, I be doing the most, but then that sound like I'ma really be doing the most.
Mm-mm. You got to not be in fear that if your social security can go into somebody else's institution and get into a contract with them, another entity, not a person, another entity, you can create an entity and your entity can interact with that. Make sense?
Kinda, but ain't that kind of like commingling?
Absolutely not. It's, commingling doesn't happen until the money comes into place. When the trustee dealing with the beneficiary money and the trustee take his money for himself.
Okay, so you said don't make myself a trustee.
I didn't say that.
Okay, now I'm confused because if I'm the trustee and then I'm the employee, Wouldn't that be because don't the trustee sign for?
Right. So watch this. Watch this. So in your trust, identify that you're not paying the trustee a compensation or a salary, or you could pay yourself a salary. It doesn't matter. However, nonetheless, you can state that the trustee is self contracting with the trust. That's how he became trustee.
Yeah, I got you, but I'm gonna have to sleep on that. I hear you, but I got.
Let's talk some more on it. Where you confused at, or what sounds confusing, unlike it's not true.
No, it's not like it's not true, and it's not like it's confusing. It's just that my brain, people talk fast and I listen slow, so
Understood.
I will
Omar,
ponder
what's
that
happening? But I heard you though. I heard you.
for sure.
Tim, what's happening with you, Kinfolk? Tim, what's happening with you, dog? But yeah,
What they say down there?
huh?
I'm eating.
Oh, that was a little bit too much. I don't know where that other stuff come up. I think that's when I was asking to come up.
What you talking about, Charlie?
Well, I was trying to put the second message and not that first message, and the first message came out with a bunch of
So look,
junk.
let me explain this to y'all. Your social security person is a business. All right. It's a ship, a citizenship. You're not the ship. You're aboard the citizenship. The ship don't move unless you go to a dealership, an entity, a realtor. You go put in an application for your citizenship to depart and go wherever it's going. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got that part. I'm just telling
Okay.
you, I got what you're saying. It's just I gotta wrap myself around it by myself.
I understand. Don't wrap yourself around a tree with it though.
Now see,
Hmm?
I just said, now see you. You don't throw me around a tree.
Uh-uh. Uh-uh. All I'm trying to get all the one message I want to convey here is that your entity is able to contract with whoever the fuck you want to contract with. How you set up that contract is also based on the discretion of the two individuals contract. So if your trust decides not to pay the trustee a compensation, which means it's a hired employee, that means it's contracting with the trustee for business purposes. Meaning, because the trustee can be fired or whatever at any point in time, removed or fired. So you're coming in as trustee saying, hey, trust, because you got to look at the trust as if it's its own entity. I think that's where you're getting confused or something. The trust is a separate entity. It's just like a dealership. You did. Just like you can go into anybody's establishment right now, and instead of putting in an application to be an employee, you can come in and negotiate with them. Hey, I self contract. I have the services that you provide. However, I work for myself. Are you willing to go into a 1099 relationship with me? Simply put, same thing happening with you and your trust. So instead of the job hiring you or putting you on their books as an employee, you're hired as a subcontractor.
I got you now.
Set the same thing up for yourself. Just look at life in every essence, y'all. Just look at life. However the fuck they got that shit set up, you can do the exact same thing. The exact same thing. The creator says to he said, let us make man in our image. If your foundation is not built on the principles of Yahuwah, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna work at all. Let every man be a liar and Yahuwah be true. And we prove that based on us trying spirits by the spirit. You dig me? And you try spirits by the spirit based on the knowledge, truth, and intellect. And the reason I stress so much of the Bible, at least within the commercial system, is because um, this is the foundation of their principles, the Bible. Their entire system is built off of the principles of the Bible. Every continent that supports what is called the Uniform Commercial Code submit to the Bible. I don't care what their higher power religion is or whatever they study. If they submit to the Uniform Commercial Code, they submit to the Bible. That's why the Bible is the highest book in the land, which is why they're trying to eradicate all books.
Are you saying
Dig?
uniform or unicorn?
Mm.
No, I'm serious.
You can't hear me?
What did you say?
I sound muffled.
What did you
Baby
say?
Mike.
I sound like I got a big mic.
No.
Mm-mm. You
Uh,
just said it.
He said uniform.
Uniform.
she heard me.
No, I really didn't. You
Oh,
ran
so
words in together.
my
But
bad, lick country.
I'm listening with one ear, so I
Where
Mm-mm.
the other one at?
in the pillow.
Heard, heard, heard. We ain't even supposed to be up right now.
Right.
Huh? I
Mm-hmm.
did that. I appreciate y'all support. Y'all my niggas now.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, everyone that's coming in. How y'all
Shalom to
doing?
you all. Hey, how y'all doing?
Step up to the stage.
Ask the messenger a question.
Introducing the lesson.
Coming to the stage. Sexy chocolate.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You don't
Mm-hmm.
listen.
Y'all know who sexy chocolate is?
Yep.
Yeah, and he should have sat down.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, Omar.
Yeah, what it do?
You gonna be busy around 5 o'clock tomorrow?
Nope.
Man, I got a Zoom meeting I want you to attend with me.
Send me the info. I jump
All
on.
right. Got you. Send me your email into the chat real quick, and I'm gonna email you the Zoom link right now.
I'm about to send it to you now.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now, when I add you to this meeting, Kimfo, I want you to sell yourself. I'm building a company, and I like what you would have to offer to it. I got somebody doing taxes in this motherfucker. I got a lot of shit. I got a lot of body pieces into this bitch. You dig me? So I think you'll be able to connect with some of the people on this call. Nobody needs their hands held. And if you are actually a master in whatever realm it is you're finna speak of, you're gonna have full power of your own office in our department. You dig me?
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna add you to this call tomorrow, Mike, and I want you to I definitely want you to note take after this call tomorrow. Since I'm inviting you to this call, I'm gonna also send you the replay from the first call, and then I'm gonna send you the Zoom link for this call. If you choose to continue on after the second call, an NDA will be issued out to everybody that's continuing on.
I'm
Dig?
with it. I'm with it.
I just don't want nobody to take my ideas or sit up under me and take all my shit for me to go do somewhere else or something else.
Nah,
I know that's right.
I don't even operate like that. Like I told you, like I'm hitting you back because I'm supposed to find a time to link up with you, or whatever. I just been so busy. Baseball season starting. I got the nonprofit that's kicked off, and I'm juggling. You know what I'm saying, my business outside of my full time job.
Understood. Understood.
But I definitely need to find time. I jumped on the panel tonight. First of all, everybody, how y'all doing?
Shalom.
Um,
Shalom.
but I jumped on the panel because I wanted to like find out a little bit more. We was talking about before the commercial real estate stuff.
All right, take off.
I just want to make sure I had a full understanding of it because I should have my trust done by soon September, October. Um,
And this is for
so one,
property again. Remind me.
I'm doing a foreign trust versus a irrevocable trust, but
Mhm.
I'm trying to separate myself, take myself out of their jurisdiction. I have a property in Maryland. I'm about to buy a property in North Carolina, so putting the properties on the trust, one, avoid the property taxes, so that'll make the mortgage drop. Outside of that, I'm looking for a building to start a PMA. Um, so that's the part I wanted to holler at you about, as far as the stuff you were saying to me about what to do with the lease, the commercial with the lease once I get it.
I would actually for property, I would create a real estate investment trust, a REIT, real estate investment trust. Have the trustee of the real estate investment trust be your foreign grantor trust. All the property that you acquire in your in your real estate investment trust, sell or gift to your irrevocable 9(8) grantor trust.
So a trust within a trust.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All
Stand
right.
under my umbrella. Ella.
So the benefit of that is to do this is what?
The benefit that uh is the tax liability. The trustee does not own any of the property, being that he's a sole trustee and not a beneficiary of the property. As well as if you're trying to remember through a living trust, we only acquire the property. You dig me? A living trust is pierceable. A living trust is pierceable, which is why we only acquire the property through a living trust. We hold all of our things in the irrevocable. So you're setting up umbrellas. You don't want to hold anything in your public trust, the one you're out there doing business with, because that's the one that could possibly or potentially get sued. And if it's sued with all of those things in its possession, those things are liable to the suit.
But I didn't think they could. I didn't think it was possible to sue a foreign trust
I bet mine
because you're
can.
not, even if you're not under the jurisdiction of the United States.
No, I'm not under the jurisdiction of the United States. When we come out of the jurisdiction of the United States, you know what police we're dealing with?
The sheriffs.
Foreign international.
Oh,
That shit ain't changed. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
President Trump still went to jail. This happening does not make you exempt. You just come into different realms. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand this is the narrow and straight. You don't just get up in this bitch like it's cool and smooth. You got to abide by all the rules, whether you go into the reason they created trust law. The reason they created trust law was because motherfuckers brought their trust to the public. When they brought their trust to the public and they understood how trust moved and operated, they had to create guidelines in the public for it. So I'm just trying to help you set up something to the point where your public entity does something and then privately he distributes his things to his beneficiary.
Right. So does that take it out of the jurisdiction? So
Once
for
it places
example,
it in the foreign grantor, yes.
I know in Maryland, let's say the clubs are set to close at 3 o'clock, right?
All right.
By being under that PMA, my goal is to be able to take it till 5 or 5:30.
Understood. Understood. So let me help you out. You're not wrong, but let me see if I can help your structure out. All right. Your PMA should be your house trust, right?
When you say house trust, what do you mean?
That should be your head. That's over everything.
Yeah, yes.
Hey, Chris, come to the live. Shalom, beloved. All right, so yeah, your PMA should be your house trust. Your PMA is owned by the creator or your whoever your higher power is, right?
Right.
Okay. And in the PMA, you became a steward or you became somebody on behalf of the PMA, right?
Yeah, I sit on the board.
All right. Are you a trustee for the PMA?
No.
Good. Wait, hold up. All right, what are you in the PMA?
I'll have a seat on the board
Of what?
of the PMA.
So you're a board of trustees, right? You're a trustee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, okay, good. Gotcha.
All right. So what you don't want to do is make yourself a beneficiary.
Correct.
Mm-hmm. All right. Your PMA, my PMA is set up. It holds an estate. I'm sorry, my PMA is the estate, and the PMA is protected or guarded by a trust. So everything in the PMA goes into the trust.
Mhm.
He say change it to a game. That's what I was supposed to be doing the other night. I was supposed to be playing a game with y'all. I'm gonna do that in just a second. Just chill. So yeah. So your PMA is the house. This is the head of everything. You dig me? From the PMA, you have your PMA is doing business as or will file a DBA in the name of your foreign grantor. Dig me?
Correct.
Foreign grantor creates another entity because your foreign grantor is going to be your C corp. C corp can only be owned by a foreign entity. You dig me? So the C corp is your foreign grantor trust operating in the public, but it's just the parent company. That's all it is. You feel me? The S corp or your nonprofit, either or, whichever, however you decide to do that, S corp or nonprofit, either or. But nonetheless, it's a trustee to the foreign grantor. The foreign grantor is a trustee to the PMA.
S
Make
corp
sure
allowed their shares, right?
huh?
The S corp can have up to 100 shares.
And all share and full ownership goes straight to your 9-8. But you're absolutely correct.
Okay.
Make sure whoever's in this business with you in your S corp don't have no ownership of the shares. Because you in this game, this shit ain't nothing about transfer and liquidity. If you have the proof of ownership, you can transfer that bitch for liquidation. What you gonna do with the birth certificate? What you gonna do with a title? You can't do shit with it, but you can take it to somebody who can convert that motherfucker and give you a loan from it, huh?
So technically, the high value members would be shareholders.
The high value members would be your trust, Kinfolk. And yes, I'm sorry. Yes. Well, that statement in itself is correct. Yes.
But they're
But
not
for
on the board of trustees.
no,
They're just
absolutely not.
right.
They're the
Gotcha.
beneficiaries.
So how do you make sure that the members don't take majority shares?
It's all established in the trust. Full ownership of the shares should go to the trust.
So the trust will hold
100.
60%.
No, the trust should hold 100. You shouldn't hold anything.
Well, not me, but if I open it up for the members to have shares, as long as they can't combine and have more than 50%, the trust still holds majority shares.
But this is private. So who are you bringing into your trust to hold shares?
The members, the
Your
private
associate.
members.
Right. So they will be able to use as beneficiaries. They will be able to use the shares. They wouldn't be able to sell, transfer, or convey them, but they would still be able to utilize them for investment purposes or whatever the case may be. You dig me?
Gotcha.
But that's the goal. In an irrevocable trust, nothing should be removed out of it. It all should be utilized as assets.
Understood.
You dig me? That's the point of you moving it to an irrevocable beyond the tax liability gain. Dig me?
I got you.
But it once it clicks, you know what I'm saying? It'll pay off. It'll hit for you.
It's clicking. I just want to make sure that when I'm doing it, I'm not making any mistakes. So I'd rather compensate somebody to help me make sure my stuff is set up correctly.
Understood.
And outside of setting it up, making sure I have a full understanding, so I don't do anything to, you know what I'm saying, pierce it or mess it up.
So if I may, one more time, your house, your umbrella is going to be your PMA. Under your PMA is your foreign grantor. Go make your foreign grantor your C corp. Open up a non-profit or a LLC. Under that, that's going to be identified as your S corp.
So that's 3 companies right there alone.
Yeah, you got your house trust, foreign grantor operating as a C corp, and then your non-profit operating as an S corp or your LLC.
So if I had to put a number on as far as setting up or filing of those 3 entities, approximately ballpark figure, what am I looking at?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
If I had to put a ballpark number on the financial of setting up those 3 entities.
You're liquidating a share.
The initial filing costs you, meaning even if it's in the state to fill out paper and file it, right?
A trust is private. Trust don't file in the state. I mean, in the county.
Or you just put them on notes that you have it.
Yeah. Go do a DBA in the name of your trust in the state that you're operating in and write out.
So technically, don't cost you nothing then.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It doesn't cost you anything to set up a trust. And then if it does cost you anything, you're funding your trust with your assets.
Gotcha.
That's the point in my class the last 2 weeks, securing your interest. Once you secure your interest, you have the proof of control over said assets. And as you have proof of control over those collateral assets, hey, I want to sell this to you. Hey, I want to trade this with you. Hey, I want to liquidate this motherfucker. You dig me?
Right.
When you go open up an account, I want to use my assets to fund the account. Your UCC proves the statement of value.
All right. So I have an S corp now, but
okay. You got stock certificates for your S corp?
Nah, I filed it. I had a warehouse that was 7,000 square feet. I lost my license.
I ain't tripping on that. Your S corp, if your S corp is still active, you need to go get your stock certificates for your S corp. Create them, whatever. These are your bonds. You're gonna go into inside of a financial institution or a brokerage, and you're gonna ask them for what's called seed funding. They're gonna say, well, do you have your stock? Do you have your stock certificate or your original bonds? Yeah, absolutely. Here you go. Same thing with a title loan. You want some money? Here you go.
That's the part I need help with right there.
That's the part I
need help with. Because once they took my business license, I paid all my fines in DC. I lost it for Hennessy, meaning in the building that I had, it was deemed for cannabis. And what I didn't read the fine print when they said you can't have spirits inside of dwellings that's deemed for cannabis. And they did one of the little BS raids. We was cool. He wanted to see my paperwork. I took him in my office, and it was a quarter bottle of Hennessy sitting on top of the desk, and that's what they used to snatch my license.
Understood. That's
So
understood.
I paid all the fines, so I didn't owe anything. So I got back in good standings. And because I lost that lease, they told me that in order to reinstate it, I just have to come up with a new lease for DC commercial property, and I can reinstate my license.
Oh, they want you to get another building.
Yes.
Okay.
So that's the only thing I have to do to make sure I'm back in good standings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, do your thing. I would say put that license, sell it to a trust.
Before or
Pat,
after I get the building.
period.
Okay.
Period. Nothing should be in your name. And if you all of this shit is money. It's all fundable. It's all valuable. It's all capital. You dig me? How did you get your ID, your license, your whatever? You had to provide your social security number. So you already provided an asset from the beginning.
Got you.
You dig me? The issue is we're not claiming control of that asset to the point where now I want to use that bitch like the bank using that motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? When you go into the bank, instead of opening up a general deposit account, why not open up what's called a collateral deposit account or a trust credit and collateral account?
Yeah, I ain't had that knowledge back then. I still
Crazy
don't have it
work.
all, but you know what I'm saying? I
No, it's
understand it
all
more.
good. Once one understands hypothecation and fractionalized banking, you should be trying to avoid that. And the only way you can avoid that is by asking the question. By knowing what the fuck it is. Once you understand what it is, you're gonna say, "Nah, I don't want to do that." And then that's how you talk to the bank. Hey, I don't want to commingle my funds with the general funds of the bank.
Right.
You dig me? I don't want my money to go in there with y'all money. I don't want y'all to fractionalize my money and place it into your reserve, creating a mirror account for my money.
Right.
So basically, if I put 10,000 in there, y'all created 10,000 out of nowhere. On top of taking 9,000 from me to place inside of your reserve account, so you can go lend that out to other borrowers.
Thanks.
You dig? But it's because you're giving them the ability to commingle the funds with the general public that everything is happening to you. Once you stop that, all is well. And you stop that when you go open up the account, showing them, hey, I got a financial interest over this account. It's going to be hard for you to prove you have a financial interest over yourself because you're not a business. You dig me? So go get a DBA, then open the account. Now you have a security interest in the name. All of my shit is in my name. I'm not telling anybody what to do. If you understand the things that I am stating, research it, and all should be well.
Right.
I do not
Yeah,
give financial or legal advice. I'm not a lawyer, neither anybody on this panel, neither anybody that I invite up here. They're not hired by the United States or any of its subsidiaries. We're not lawyers, financial advisors. We're all just here kicking the shit. You dig me? If you choose to take any of this information to the heart, make sure you go into your mind with it as well and let it resonate through your whole body. I'm not your source point. I am nobody's source point. All right.
I gotta catch you offline if you can sit and chop it up, type out a plan. I can execute that during as fast as possible.
We can definitely wrap tomorrow in that meeting.
All right.
We're gonna and that's why I say that after that meeting, the NDAs will be discussed because I have a lot of business information, and the Bible tells me not to cast my pearls amongst the swine. And I don't know who is all on this call. I don't know what the fuck going on. People have been blocking me on this motherfucker, reporting and all that crazy stuff. You dig me? So
Definitely respect. I can do that. And I still got access to that SBL. So go the minimum amount
oh
for it.
yeah. Now check me. I got some shit going on. I got a business plan. I need his 30. But is his 30 for investment purposes or is it for the business regardless?
So what he does is he puts up the SBL as your collateral. So you go out for the loan, the bank says, yeah, we like your business plan, but you have to put up collateral. You only got to tell them that you only have to get denied saying I don't have the collateral. You tell me you'll be back with it. You send him your paperwork. He gonna call the bank institution and put down the SBL, SBL is going to show that it has 24 billion in it. So
Understood.
it's going to cover way over the 30 that you need collateral for.
So check me,
And
right?
then,
I figured out how he did that. I appreciate you for bringing that information to my attention. I figured out how he did that,
all right, I'm
and I'm
listening.
finna do the same thing. I'm finna purchase my QSIP and put my bond on the SEC right now. Within the next week, I'm finna do the same thing he talking about,
That's
and I
not
know
how he did it
exactly
though.
how to do that,
I,
and I'll be the
I think
same lending source.
I think that way
Everybody
will
that
work.
I'm telling to create a fucking business plan. That's why I'm telling them to create a business plan. I will be your first investor if I fucking believe in your ass.
I think that way will work, but that's not what he did. He
No,
had
so what I'm thinking. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Do your thing.
he had a whole bunch of gold, and he was trying to sell the gold. He was selling it by the bricks. Um, the economy, people didn't have the money to buy this shit. So he decided to take them the gold to protect it by putting it in a financial institution. He found a partner in the midst of him doing so who had a whole bunch of he had a estate that was willed to them. And those two came together, and so the gold and the estate was put up with that financial institution, and that's how they got that line of credit.
I understand. I understand. Instead of surrendering the gold, you're writing warehouse receipts off of the gold. That's what they're doing with your birth certificates. That's why I say I
Exactly.
understand exactly what Cuz doing. I promise you. I'm too fucking smart for this shit.
Next month they got their own coin coming out. It's backed on gold
Understood.
off that same SBA.
Understood. So the way that I want to do mine is I'm gonna buy the gold, white warehouse receipts off of the gold, and that's how actually I will bring gold back into the public. And all I got to do is contract with different stores around the neighborhood. When people come in with these coupons, y'all can accept that. Call me, and just like if these were gain coupons or whatever the case is, I'll reimburse you dollar for dollar for every certificate you have of mine. You dig me?
I can get you
Also,
the gold at the wholesale.
righteous, but I'm never surrendering my gold though.
Now, no, I
Yeah,
got you.
yeah, yeah. So when it come down to Cuz move, right? The goal for me is to create a coin. Everybody that buys into my coin is actually buying into gold. The more people that buy into the coin, the more gold goes into everybody else's coin as well. This is how I'm
Right,
going to create my free society for my people, or free society for my people. I'll disclose it to them. You dig what I'm saying? But buying into my coin is how you pay for your living inside of my community, my environment, my people, my family, my culture, my cult.
right.
Dave, I'm fucking
I
with
was
you.
I was looking at large plots of lands. But I just
Huh?
haven't found the right one yet. The last one I looked at was 25 acres.
What's that? Oh, land.
Yeah,
Look in South Carolina, North Carolina, North Carolina. I was looking at this place. This is why I want to headquarter myself. But it's 2,500 acres of land in South Carolina, North Carolina that I want to get. My boy Dave said he got 1,000 acres. Dave, all you got to do is put a piece of property on that motherfucker, and that could be just like the UN. If you go look at where the UN has claimed eminent domain, they got this little funky ass, ugly ass structure on an island and surrounded by some water. You dig me? You do the same thing. That's your post office. You dig? From your land is where you claim eminent domain.
the last piece I looked at, that joint was in Oxford, in North Carolina, which is probably like 30 minutes from the VA line or from Danville. But that joint fell through.
Understood. Understood. Dave, you wouldn't go get a P.O. box. You would create a P.O. box. You would put a post office box on your land and identify it as that. Register that P.O. box with DeJoy. DeJoy is the postmaster general. So you're gonna have to communicate with him. You send your notice of arrival to him. Tell him you are a man living on the land and where you reside at is at that post fucking office. Stop playing with me, man. The post office is where you conduct all your business. This is where they can reach you. You ain't got to live at that spot at all.
Yeah, he got 1,000 acres away.
Huh?
He got 1,000 acres away.
I don't know. I think he said in Kentucky.
Okay.
Hey, give me an acre. Shit. Oh, be down, goddamn it. I'll get you right. I'll show you what to do with that motherfucker.
Hey, there's a company that does prefabs. You could tell them that he gonna put up 2 acres as collateral, and they'll bring the prefabs to him and set the joint up. All you gotta do is drop his concrete slabs.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, G. Listen, go look up the difference between a pledge agreement and a custodial agreement, gang. I got too much information in my head. Go look up a fucking custodial agreement and a pledge agreement. You don't want to pledge anything. You want somebody to hold that motherfucker for you. Do you know what a certificate of deposit is?
Same thing, right? Saying that they're holding up for you, right?
Simply put, and they give you the interest off of the money you letting them hold, right?
Yeah.
And then at the end of the maturity date, they give you your shit back, right?
Yeah.
Stop giving shit up and just hold it for me. That's what they're doing with your Social Security. It's a custodial agreement. You got a custodian account. It's called a minor account. And it tells you in the Code of Federal Regulations how to take control of your minor account. I told all of y'all, I tell you again, I keep telling y'all, man, TDA in your trust name, brokerage or investment account in your trust name, and go leverage your securities. Go liquidate. All right, shalom, beloved. But you dig me? Go open up them collateral accounts. You need securities accounts. When you go in that motherfucker and you just give them shit, that's general. You basically saying, here, go have sex with all my money. He says, I don't have to authenticate anything first. If you don't have the original bond, that's why you would authenticate something. So you can make that instrument just as valid as if it was the original. Right. Absolutely, Legacy. It's an asset on their books. It looks good. And that's all they want. That's all they want. Even when they holding it. It's an asset on their books as well. But it's also a liability because they owe it back. However, they can't claim it through their taxes. They can only get paid through the service. I'm finna mute your mic one time, Kevin. They can only get paid through the service, you dig? Then they can run the play. Your play, absolutely. You let them, you set up control properly. Stop going into these institutions without any type of instructions. When you go in that motherfucker, who do you let hold it? Beloved, I don't think you even comprehending the conversation. We talking about a bank. You did? And yes, you're right, Legacy. All right. I got the TDA and my Fidelity account. Godless Savage, you need to go in that motherfucker with your 1522, 1544, and 1588. Carry your certificates with you, but don't identify them as certificates. Identify them as bonds. Now you have to have a purpose. Why are you doing that? The trust and PMA also need service and fees. Absolutely. TDA and trust and what else? Go get a brokerage account. I want y'all to understand something. I appreciate you thinking of me. All right. I for real got a plot for you. I'll let you boy, I'll catch back up. No sweat, Kinfolk. Would that be a special deposit brokerage? I don't know. You asked me a question and I know you know that answer. You want me to confirm it to build the interest of it. Righteous. All right, Godless Savage. Who is that? It's a brother named Hezekiah. Um, savage, righteous. Everything is about investments. You only greedy thinking about money. I want to spend something. I want $1 million so I can go buy this. No, everything is investments. You're a trustee. You came in through trust. You got to leave through trust. The beneficiary ain't doing no work. You don't have your kids go into the daycare and start filling out paperwork and shit. You come in and handle the administrative process for your kids. And then you leave the trustee duties to the daycare to manage and take care of your child being the beneficiary. So the beneficiary never comes in and do work. The trustee is. If the trustee coming in doing the work, the trustee can't commingle none of them funds, gang. That's why we open up these investment accounts. You didn't get $40 million so you can go spend $40 million. You got $40 million so you can do what your trust told you to do and go open up accounts, invest, buy property, so on and so forth. Give me just a second. All right. But yeah, you dig me, Savage? It's all about investments. You got to think. If they give you a $40 million check, they hoping you cash that motherfucker. The reason they hoping you cash that motherfucker is because you're going to become an enemy of the state and they're going to arrest you. The reason you're going to become an enemy of the state is because you're pulling out more debt securities. You just got credit. You just use credit. Why would you go in back in the game using debt? Make no sense. You dig me? So they want you to wash the money, bro. Put that bitch into an investment account. Eat off of the interest. That's your income. The dividends, the coupons, the shares. Hello, y'all. Y'all need to change the music y'all be listening to, gang. Music is affirmations. And y'all be repeating all that FN, bitches ain't this, I don't like them, all that goof ass shit. That shit writing in your soul. You're lining that with your genetic makeup. You're transforming yourself into that type of person. And that ain't true. Only a defiled person speaks of other people that way. And that's what a defiled person is. Somebody low vibrational or dark, unalive within themselves. You dig me? All right, give me just a second real quick. Hey, you shot me an email, yeah, Kenfo. I mean, a message. Hold on. Oh. All right. Dreamer, you all right, shouting?
Yeah.
Okay. How you doing? How everybody doing? How your mama doing?
We good to this here cool night.
Hell yeah. Y'all really be sitting up here up with me to wee hours in the morning. It's all good though. We gonna eat. We gonna eat. I'm gonna feed y'all this later in the evening. That's why my wife, if I ask her to get up and cook me something to eat, she got to, because I've already given this reality to the public. So I've created it for myself. You feel me? 4:36 in the morning in 17 seconds. I'm gonna wake up and say, baby, I'm hungry. I'm gonna program it in myself the night before. Get up out of nowhere and ask her for this. You did. See what she do.
She probably already has it ready for you.
You
Mm-hmm.
understand what I'm saying? She know my body. She ain't even got. I ain't even have to ask
No, she gonna be a smart woman and be like, he ain't playing with me.
at all.
That's it.
It's so easy to stay out of a man's way.
Have it in the to-go tray. This is
Right. Have it ready.
waiting.
She said it's a go trade. I think men are so simple. The job is too easy.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Y'all the complicated ones.
I almost broke a glass.
Check out.
And I heard it over here.
Y'all the complicated ones.
We are though. We are.
I know y'all know it.
Cause we got to deal with y'all, so we be confused.
That's crazy. You got to put that out there like that.
We
I
don't know.
figured
We
it out.
coming or going sometimes.
Women can't be wrong. Y'all can't have accountability unless y'all got somebody to pull with you. Motherfucker, you too. If it wasn't for men,
If it wasn't for y'all,
but we like it
a lot of
though.
it can
Like
be
I was talking to
resolved
somebody
if
about
you
this
just
today.
listen.
Huh?
A lot of this can be resolved if you just listen.
I dig that. Two heads on one body sound like a monster, and sometimes the woman don't be wanting to let go of her head. She don't be wanting to cut it off.
once she can trust the situation, I think she can do it.
Oh my! But you know how hard it is going through another person's mess ups or mistakes. Meaning, I got to battle her loyalty, her love, because of what somebody else has done to her.
Not if she a healed woman. See, you talking about them things over there that you used to know. You don't know them type of things no more.
Hold me down. I
You
fuck with
don't.
that. I fuck with that.
That's not
How
even
do
in our DNA no more.
how do I identify if she's here?
Conversation.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
way she address things, the way she view things,
Two-way conversation.
for real.
Right. I realized that in my relationships, I was talking too much. Like, and y'all can tell me that's the truth because I talk too much right goddamn now. You dig me? But yeah, I realized I talk too much. I talk so much to the point where I realized I didn't even know the people I was talking to.
Some people just not ready for the message. That's it.
I think I got an old soul.
It might be a little elderly.
Yeah, I think I got an old soul. Bro, watch your hand. I be getting it up out of there. Put the F1 up in there. What she say? Trickery. Yeah.
Yeah, we don't deal with those type of people. We can smell
Yeah,
it.
I've been trying to heal myself from them people. Y'all been getting damaged bad. You hear me? I've been getting damaged bad. To the point where I think a lot of y'all, some of them, you hear me?
Got to change your way of thinking.
I gotta change my way of thinking, huh? I
Yeah.
gotta change who I'm dealing with.
No, it starts in the mind, in the heart, in your DNA. You got to get that out your DNA.
Take 7 years.
It takes 7 years.
Yeah.
You better get to work.
Nah, it takes 7 years for y'all. It don't take that long for us though.
I don't know.
Y'all know that?
I started my healing journey, 2020? Oh, I'm about there.
Check you out. Check you out.
I'm a new woman.
It takes 7 years because a man writes his DNA inside of your structure.
I swear I just had this conversation with my brother.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. We have you gotta stop making people up in your head as to what you perceive them to be. Shout it.
Them
Shout
called
it.
fairies.
If it then what I had, I think I told you this, Dreamer. So let me put this into perspective. Would you put your hand in a barrel full of rattlesnakes, all for the perspective that not all of the motherfuckers want to bite you? Would you still take the chance?
We do it every day.
God damn, why we keep playing these games with ourselves?
We do it every day.
You dig? So I'd rather move past that barrel and explore the rest of reality. I'm not even gonna focus on what
Right.
could or could not bite me. You feel me? But the only way I could realize these things, if I went through the adversity that I went through.
Trial and error.
So I ain't gonna hold you. I appreciate them demons.
Right. Some
Now,
people get caught up with the demons and then they lose themselves. But a person that can learn from the lesson, that's a growing person. Right?
true. Now watch this now. The scriptures, I was about to say that. Just live your life. Absolutely. All right, now watch this. Now the scriptures say, this is why I hold my accountability. Okay, but I'm gonna explain mine once I do this. A wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man. You dig? So if I call them demons, I gotta look at me. Because I attracted it, I allowed it, I was comfortable with it. Feel me? Now, I would state what my wickedness was. Because I did what I was supposed to do, right? My wickedness would be idolatry. I put my woman above myself. I think even the Most High. I didn't listen to my woman and submit, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, BI type stuff, but I did not stand in true authority. I didn't stand on business. I've compromised morals, standards, and boundaries. The Bible would identify it as if I was his bride and he had me in a long gown, so the public would accept me. I cut it to probably about a few inches above the knee, about 3-4 inches above the knee. So instead of me having a gown on, I got a skirt on now because I want to show my ass, or I want it easily accessible. You understand? That's why I say you can't just read the Bible literally. You got to understand that motherfucker all the way around the board. Why would you trim your gown for love? Hell, nah, I won't do that again. I ain't going nowhere around them ways again. And that's why I got the boundaries that I have. And I appreciate people that rather than feel like, oh my God, you're not healed, or that's just not everybody, or whatever the fuck, just be like, yeah, cuz I feel you. You ain't got to worry about me being that way, though.
Oh, you want us to concur? No.
Why not? You can't act like them people don't exist.
No, we know they exist, but I got to get them out of my domain. I got to get them out of my energy field. So that means I'm attracting them, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my corner. I'm going to sit in my little dark place. I'm going to process what I've been through, how I allowed it to happen.
See, now I'm going to tell you, this is what my issue was. I attract broken people. You did?
Why? Because you the light. So, of course.
I ain't tripping on that. Now, my issue with attracting broken people is I don't govern the relationship properly to the point where I ain't supposed to engage with them in any type of fashion, sexually, or whatever the case may be.
But you got to go towards the fire.
Who? Who the fuck goes towards the fire?
Everybody, you have to.
Who this is on now? Girl, you supposed to be asleep.
Where's she?
I know, but I can't. You gotta go towards the fire. You gotta become free with yourself.
Is the fire chasing me? Is the fire chasing me?
No, the fire not chasing you because you're not
afraid
of the
fire. Leave that motherfucker alone, gang.
But you're not afraid of it.
I ain't gotta be afraid of it to leave it alone. I'm gonna just leave it alone.
I'm leaving it alone.
Well, you can leave it alone, but it's gonna come.
I thought you said it wasn't chasing me.
It ain't chasing you, but it's gonna come. You can't.
I'm buying everybody.
You can't run from it.
Oh, fire!
My brother told me to run from the fire. I ain't getting in the kitchen that's too hot. Go stand in the dining room or go upstairs.
Well, it's gonna come in the dining room. You might not even know it's there, but it's there.
You supposed to stop, drop, and roll.
You might roll
Nothing
right
wrong
into
with
it.
avoiding the fire. Shalom, Adriana. How you doing, beloved? Hey, that sister actually know me, like knows me. But yeah, it ain't nothing wrong with running from the fire, gang. For me, in my perspective, I'm not touching.
Yeah, I used to run from it. I ain't running from shit.
I feel that. I feel that what's coming towards me, what's coming at me, I'm gonna face it. I'm not fucking with no fire.
I'm gonna airbend that shit.
Oh, that. I like that.
I dig that.
She gonna.
She said she gonna airbend it. You redirecting energy. You changing and converting. She said
I'm
you
gonna
can
sit
run, but you
right
can't
there,
hide.
like that little boy, and
But
let
you know
that
how
shit.
much energy you gonna burn doing that though? What about you?
See what I'm saying?
What
You
about
know how
you?
much you got to output to
You got
outsource that?
yeah. Then you got to start all back over with your healing. You gonna be right where I'm at healing.
I
Hold
don't
it
think so.
down.
I
Hold it
don't think
down,
so.
Jay boy. Oh, I needed some help. Damn, she was kicking me in the neck with that shit.
I got you. I got you. Just for a moment now. You know I'll switch out real quick.
My motherfucking niggas. It ain't no
Okay.
switch out.
She will though. You know it.
Folks
That's
run
a
She
lot
from
of
be
strength
speaking
frame.
the
though.
truth.
That's a
Now
lot of
the
strength.
rain. Now hold me down. The rain, the storm. I'm going through that motherfucker.
You got to go through the storm.
I'm going through the storm. I'm not running from the storm. The storm is chasing me, so I'm running
Oh,
through that bitch to get over it. To get, I'm cool with the storm. Fire, you don't survive fire. You don't survive fire, gang. Now, mentally, metaphorically understood. You
I
dig
don't
me?
agree with you.
Oh man, it's okay. That's okay.
we like
That's
that. We like
okay.
that.
Cause if I'm fired, I guess now I don't know.
I'm
What
a
does
fire
fire
child.
attract?
I ain't playing with no fire.
Fire
If I am
consumes.
fired, well, y'all play with me. Y'all talk to me all the time.
But
Eh?
we ain't here to scorch you. We ain't here to hurt you.
I don't think
Exactly.
I'm fire. I think I'm a airbender. I think I'm an airhead.
Airhead.
Yeah, yeah.
It's all about what you want to spend your energy on. If you want to spend your energy on taking them out, do it. I ain't got no more energy for them. They
I'm on
won.
peace.
They
I'm on
won. I want my
peace.
peace
You hear me?
for
Who
real.
said fire wasn't peace though?
Fire is not peaceful. Fire
Not if they coming
consumes.
with like a attack or a trickery, like you said in the bottom. If they coming with that
Yeah, but
trickery,
I'm not coming from that perspective because I'm not that type
you
of
not
fire.
that.
Oh, you
Yeah,
saying you
we talking
fire?
about
Yeah,
them.
I am.
Oh shit.
We
Oh
talking
yeah,
about
I
the
fuck with
snake.
you. But I can leave you where you at and enjoy you right from here. You dig me?
Yeah,
You feel me? And I'm talking about look at the sparkles, look at the flickers, the flames.
damn
It's
right. And they're
so
gonna be up there
beautiful.
just as sparkling
Oh,
and
she
just
But
talking
your head
about
get too
fire and
close,
desire.
gang. Folks gotta start disassociate. We got I gotta get my kids. Folks, it's getting it's getting too close. You dig me now? Metaphorically, I'm fucking with you. You're a force that I need. You dig me?
Yeah, fire is beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because you gotta have fire, wind, earth,
We
But
are
water.
not
all
if
of the
somebody trying
elements.
to scorch you and trying to take you out with it.
So you can't just run from the fire just cause
I'm
you
gonna knock that
You
heard
fire
the
get the
out.
fire
fuck
was
out the
gonna burn
fire
your
way
ass
or put
up.
the fire out. If the fire too big, I'm not finna be naive and think I'm
Yeah, it
just
ain't pretty no more when it's
But see,
taking
y'all,
over
feel
on
me.
your
that's what
thoughts.
look. Y'all gotta take y'all emotions out of it.
Mm. If I take my emotions out of it, I only dwell on the logical side of my brain, I'm gonna think I can beat that motherfucker.
Exactly.
Hell no. Emotions is gonna say that shit gonna hurt your ass.
But see, that's why you gotta take the emotions out of it. That's
That's
the
why you
whole
gotta
point.
consult with your emotions. See, I think that's what we be missing as men. We only think logically, so we be like, yeah, fuck it. But the wisdom, the emotional side is gonna help you assess and evaluate some shit. Just like if you thinking emotionally, your logic is supposed to confirm if that's true or not. But if you
Right.
thinking in your emotions, you only gonna move in the moment. That fire gonna spread like that.
But I feel like if the fire would spread like that and I'm still in my being, that the fire is not going to burn me.
I want to be like you when I grow up.
Check it out. Check it out. All right, now what's the in y'all opinion? What's the most powerful element?
Air.
Yeah.
You say air.
I got to
Yeah, I can
breathe
go
it.
with that.
I needed to breathe.
That's a 5 point. That's a 5 point.
Or water, because everything is made up of water.
Mhm.
I was thinking water too, but air literally holds your consciousness. You lose consciousness. Consciousness is
It's your God.
air fire as hell. That was a fire as hell. Hey, beloved, it don't matter if you put it in all capital letters. Your point's still gonna be the same. You know, you said water the first time. I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now, when it comes down to water, Water is the only element out of the four elements that can change its state and still remain water.
Y'all seen that cartoon with the water when I
Mm-mm.
can't remember how it go, but the water was trying to take over the shit. It was people they were fire and the people. Yeah, that's it right there. That's it.
Airbender.
No, wait a minute. I
The
thought that's it.
cartoon
It's
elementals.
a cartoon movie. Yeah, yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that
yeah. You
shit.
seen how fire and water bonded together?
Right, right,
The two most polar opposites.
right. The cartoon movies be the shit though.
But they were afraid. If you don't watch that motherfucker for entertainment and you watch it for some education and information,
Yeah.
should be
Exactly.
fine.
Yeah.
Should be fine.
Just like Soul, you gotta go watch Soul.
It's a black cartoon.
Yep.
I think I know what you're talking about. I'm gonna check it out. Them folks gay. I mean,
Oh, I don't know. I ain't even.
damn. I'm
I
sorry,
just watched.
TikTok.
It was about the souls coming down from wherever they was, and the soul ain't want to leave, and then he got pushed down in the earth, and I don't know. I can't explain it. I'm too tired to even think
Yeah,
about
I
that.
want to watch it now.
I want to watch it now. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
it's
check it
it's
out.
pretty dope.
Hey, I be getting on my iPhone with people. You hear me? Start a conference call on FaceTime, and then I share my screen, and then I go to my little free movie app, and I be watching movies with folks, man. Y'all ain't never did that?
No,
You ain't
You ain't
never
never
said
called
that
somebody and
on
be
a
like, hey, you want
date.
to watch a movie?
no,
Yep.
What? Put your
Mm-hmm.
headphones in and y'all at the movies together.
no,
Mm-hmm.
Y'all don't know how to have a good time from afar.
From
no.
afar.
Y'all don't know how to have a good time from afar.
I ain't got no friends.
That's
I'm
crazy
down.
work. That's crazy work. I thought you had to go TTYL.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she hit us
yeah.
real quick.
I
What
need
does
to. I
that
need to.
mean?
I
You
gotta
had to
get up
go
in the morning.
TTYL.
They say talk to you later.
We know.
But you're
Oh,
not
it's
doing that.
later.
You're not
Oh, y'all
doing that
trying to
right
tell
now.
me to go somewhere?
No, you better not go.
Nah, no one said
Y'all trying
that.
to kick me out? Y'all trying to Regina me?
That's
Ooh.
crazy work. That's crazy work. All right, gang. Them folks done let me back on live. You feel me? I'm popping, we popping, y'all popping, it's popping. You feel me? We're gonna keep this one going. You feel me? We're gonna keep this one going. I'm getting fat.
Yeah, I was just telling y'all about Inside Out.
Inside Out is a good movie as well. Man, I'm finna give y'all a list of movies y'all need to go watch. Go watch Black Wolf on. I'm talking about pertaining to like some commercial shit. Go watch Wolf on Wall Street. I want you to go watch The Wizard of Oz. I want you to go watch the first Matrix. I want you to watch a movie called American Primeval. It's on Apple, I believe.
I ain't seen that one, and I don't have an Apple, so I guess I can't watch it. Huh?
That's crazy work. You need to find you a free movie out.
He gonna put it on.
Or I need to find me a you and get me some headphones.
That was the invite. Let's watch a fucking movie. So, yeah. She said Boiler Room, Laundromat. Go watch a movie called Inception from Leonardo DiCaprio. Go watch
Is that when he had them Indian women?
no, he was dream jumping in that motherfucker.
Oh, yeah, I ain't seen that one either.
That'd be hard now. And then that'd be the thing. I be knowing some movie motherfucker don't know. You can play movies on Telegram. Crazy work. Never seen that. See? That's a better invite.
It is.
Did watch most of those. No sweat. No sweat. Go watch a movie also called Chaos.
Let me find out we're gonna have book night, then movie night.
Book night, then movie night. We finna be a little family. Get some popcorns.
Shit, I just bought a whole box too.
Hold me down.
What you gonna mail us our popcorn?
Shit, send me your address.
Hey, my partner sell popcorn though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He got a little popcorn business. I ain't never
So
know
let me
people
ask you
like
this: if I
popcorn
send
so
you a
much.
set of keys, can you make those keys and send them back to me?
Hmm.
Car keys too.
Hmm.
Oh, that's nice. How much you charge for keys?
What kind of car?
Dang.
I really don't need the key right now. I was just asking.
It all
But you
depends
need to
on the
know.
make, model, and year of the car.
Okay.
I can't do Audi at all.
Okay, so I'm gonna go get one now.
I can't do Audi at all. If I do Audi, I have to pay into Audi's program, and you go pay for that. I can do Mercedes.
Yeah.
I can do everybody but Audi. And it all depends on also, do you have the original key? If you have the original key, I won't have to pay for a program code. If I don't have to pay for a program code, your price go down. If I
So
do have to pay for the,
it's is it like the dealership prices?
I'm gonna be cheaper than the dealership. That's my purpose. That's the point.
Okay. Because I know
But
somebody stole my keys one
but I'm
time.
not for
I
to
had to pay like
sacrifice my
350.
payment to pay for the things you're supposed to pay for. Feel me? I would have the actual key you're looking for. I'm paying for the program code and I'm paying for installation. I got to make something out of the shit.
Can I put the receipt in the trust?
I'm sorry.
Can I put the receipt in the trust?
You can pay me from the trust, and yes, you can put all your receipts. Your receipts are collateral. Remember, old people they used to keep all their receipts in a box in the kitchen.
Hey, 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 hey,
oh
hey, hey.
Oh shit.
I
Y'all
don't have,
funny.
I don't have a box, but I got a manila envelope though.
Yeah. Hey, look. Oh bullshit! I got a hall
Oh
mine too.
shit.
Fuck is
You
we
say, okay,
talking
so then
about?
why you try to say, oh, like you can do it too?
Cause I follow suit.
Mhm.
I know that's
Shit,
right.
I ain't say they were doing nothing wrong.
Just say
Shit, y'all
some
just got
folks, don't
y'all
say
got
old
in y'all
people.
emotions and you fucked up the whole story.
Okay. Finish your story, shit.
You said get
So
to the
let me
story.
keep my receipt from my keys
Yeah,
and
and
put
go
it in
claim
my
it. You put
folder in
credit
my
in the air.
key.
Go recoup it.
Say that again.
You put credit in the air. Go recoup it. Ash, what's happening, gang? All is well. All is well. How you bumping them dudes? Goddamn. But yeah,
So Sunday we back on.
Sunday we might go. Ash with the gas.
Yo,
What's happening, fam?
What up,
what's
Ash?
up? Hey y'all, how y'all doing?
Good.
Hey.
Hey,
I'm out now for real though. For real.
you
This
Mhm.
going
time.
for real this
Okay,
time?
yeah, I gotta go. So I just wanted to speak and then
I'm
I'm
gonna try
gone.
not to say nothing else interesting.
Please don't, because you know I'd be like in my dream, it'd be like, oh, get back on. And I get back on.
All
So
right,
I
Shawty.
I
Shalom. Ash, what's going on, gang?
Oh yeah, I'm just chilling. Just went on
Hey,
my came on, just like, oh okay, some good stuff going on TikTok.
it's a reunion. They let me back on TikTok. They had to bleop me out of there and everything. I don't know what word I can't say on this motherfucker. So I'm gonna just talk very lightly from now on.
Right, you learn the rules as you go.
God, Lee, they done blocked me twice since the last time I seen you.
Dang,
It's crazy work. I don't know what happens the third time. Probably just
trying to stop your flow, but it
you
ain't gonna
feel
be that
me? I be up
easy.
here trying to teach people what a deposit is. They be placing things in the hands of another for a pledge on a contract. So they go in there thinking that they putting $50, $100, $25, $500 into their account, making a deposit, and don't understand that they creating collateral securities. You feel me?
Okay,
Oh man, so if you would secure your interest in your deposits, it all belongs to you, and now you're no longer commingling the funds with the bank. You dig me?
I get a little bit of what you're saying. I'm trying to. I think I will have to thoroughly go over it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Talk the dude.
Yeah, I will.
Talk to
I'm gonna talk to
dude.
him. He be talking that good stuff too.
That's where it's at. Tell you.
I definitely will get with him tomorrow.
Yeah, all is well, man.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, your homegirl sound like I got a lot of rules.
Yeah, she. Hey, just from a picture though. She said like he don't like he come with some boundaries or something. She said something like he is a certain things that he will require. I'm like, I mean, I don't know him that well, but it do seem like that's what kind of guy he is. But I think that's a good thing though. That was funny. She
It's
said
great.
that.
Hey, I look like I got. I look. Do I look mean?
Nah, you look stern though.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, hey, more. I look mean.
I plead the fifth.
You know what I'm saying, Dream. I look mean, shout.
Then you know you asking the wrong person.
How I look, Daddy?
It
Like a snitch.
looks like you always got something to say.
That's funny.
Right there, right there.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Like he about
That's
to
why I
say
be having
something.
something to say, cause you always got something to say. I be minding my business. I be laughing and kiki can, and then here you come with the funny.
But you don't kiki with everybody though.
Who
So
that?
you don't kiki with everybody.
Hell yeah.
So the people who don't get the kiki probably say you look mean.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
But nah, I think I do. I be chilling. I smile with everybody. You know what I'm saying?
You can't show your teeth to everybody you meet.
That what the Bible said on it.
It's all right to be a little sweet. Oh, sorry.
I
It's
like
crazy.
that.
It's crazy. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Hey, what you doing for your birthday? And don't lie. Don't try to dress it up.
It's like you want me to say something so bad. Like I did all that stuff before. I don't have to do that this time around. I
I'm
want to do
sorry.
it
I'm gonna
next.
stop making y'all everybody. I think
Yeah, you. I told you healing. You
I
better
got
join
it. That
the
you
journey
right.
I'm
Okay, y'all
on.
right. I gotta heal a little bit.
But
Okay,
when
I'm
I
sorry.
say it,
Right, right. It's a problem.
Look, that's what I'm saying. You are we.
but when
Mm.
I say it,
Now
Dreamer, you
brunch
right.
with the family, a
Dreamer, you
little
right.
line
You've been
dancing.
right the entire time.
no, you
Oh, I
got.
like that.
Mm.
I like that.
Don't buy it anymore. Don't.
And
We
you know
got the
what I
Christmas.
realized? I love how women stick together. Y'all don't give a fuck. She could be dead ass wrong. Y'all still going, but you ain't gotta talk to her like that.
For real though.
But
God
but
damn,
listen though,
G.
in my world with the men, I'll be around. They stick together like my uncles them. Oh yeah, they coming strong on me.
We
Like
got to.
damn,
We
it
have
be just
to.
me though.
Oh,
But you know what?
I ain't
Men
gonna tell them who
behind
you got
closed
around.
doors,
You probably know some folks.
they will correct each other. You know that, right?
Huh?
Men behind closed doors correct themselves.
Yes. Man, hold on. See, I don't think y'all know this about men. Men do it in public. It's called roasting. That's
Oh,
how we correct. We got many ways of correcting each other. And a motherfucker make you feel some type of way. That shit gonna make you think about what you doing. Like, nigga, you got on motherfucking socks with sandals, nigga. You dig what I'm saying? That shit gonna make you think. Boy, you wiped up her. Ah, you dig all type of shit to correct. Do
yeah.
men do for correction? I don't know what y'all do. Y'all encourage the
You got to
craziest
mind your
stuff.
business. You got to mind your business.
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
We do
I
it.
am. I
Y'all
learned
swear
that.
we don't.
I
Y'all
learned that
swear we
part.
don't. We do. We
I learned
correct
that
each
part.
other. We talk, girl.
Mm.
You know you ain't have to do him like that.
For real, we do. I definitely
We
didn't have them conversations with my friend a million times. Like that was not making that boy cry like that.
see how you don't believe us, but we supposed to believe that Joan ain't help. That Joan ain't don't help. He gonna put back on them
What?
socks and sandals.
Ask every dude up in here. Ask every dude in here. You don't want to get roasted.
Yeah,
We
y'all
learn from
roasted.
your mama jokes.
I seen my daddy. I seen my daddy tell my brother. My brothers,
See what I'm saying? I
don't
fuck with rare as
switch.
they come, cause that's some rare information. It's
What
rare,
she
right?
say?
It's raised. Yeah, it's rare. Yeah, it's rare as they come. She say women don't women hate correction.
We didn't say that
Well,
we liked it. We say that we do correct
Oh,
them. We
okay,
didn't say
okay,
that we
okay,
liked
okay.
it.
We in agreement. We in
long as
agreement.
correction don't involve you
Okay.
trying to tell me what you think I should be doing, like I don't know, maybe I do got a problem with
The
correction. Like,
Lord have to
Mm,
convict me of it
What
sometimes.
yeah, like what's the
God
is it a
gotta
book that come
convict
with
you.
this? Cause I
say
don't
that?
know.
Say, tell her to
Damn.
say that again. Tell her to repeat that again.
Which one?
What you?
It was another sister up
Oh,
here one
the
time. She
Lord
said
have
she
to convict
thrives in
me.
chaos.
She
Do
thrive
y'all
in
feel the
chaos?
same?
No, I don't
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
thrive
said
in
I've
she
been
it.
saying
thrives.
that lately too. Who was the chick that said that?
Her name was Empress.
Yeah, she said I've been saying that lately because I got that. Now, what you just asked?
I
I
thrive
want
in
to ask, do
chaos?
y'all agree with that? Y'all do
No,
y'all thrive in chaos?
I don't. I can't. I crash out. I can't do that.
Like, what kind of chaos? Like what? Like what? Like any chaos?
A
And
struggle, a hard life, being a single parent.
yeah, what? Like at
What?
the job?
No. Who wants to thrive in that?
I
I
need
want y'all
order.
to tell me.
I, well, I think God give us tests and tribulations to push us through. But who wants that? No, I ain't need none of that.
Thriving in chaos sounds chaotic.
That sounds confusing.
It sounds competitive. It sounds
Sounds like you
hard.
smoke cigarettes.
It sounds like you smoke black and miles.
Man, she said it sound like you smoke secret, right? Cause like that's a when they we smoking those cigarettes, that's be them thriving.
hmm Yeah, I'm gonna get through this.
I'm gonna get the right. Good.
I'm
Pookie
gonna
ain't want to
get
get
through this.
Pookie ain't want to get
Man,
in the store
what?
with
So
a baby. Baby need
okay,
new
so
shoes.
thriving in chaos is not a good thing, right?
Nah, I gotta go somewhere and breathe.
So if I hear a woman tell me that I should
Run from the fire.
from the
Okay,
fucking
so check
fire.
this. So what if a person okay, you thrive in peace, but like, okay, let me
mm,
think about what I'm about to say.
I
And
thrive in
peace.
order.
Order, right,
And
okay. Cause
connection with
Mm,
peace
God.
sometimes ain't
Yeah.
always trying to be making things peaceful can just turn chaotic too.
God didn't ask us to always be peaceful now.
I mean, is it
Okay.
peace making it chaotic, or the person not willing to accept or be in peace making it chaotic?
No, I say that one more time.
Is it peace? Is it peace that's making things chaotic, or is it the person or thing not willing to accept peace,
The person
making
not
said thing
accepting.
chaotic?
Yeah.
It could be both.
No, not peace.
I think peace is peace.
Peace is peace. Peace is
Sometimes
beautiful.
you
Cause
could keep you
but
could just not like you could be just trying to keep things peaceful without you don't want to say things to it's gonna disrupt some stuff. So you just don't say nothing to keep the peace. I've been guilty of that. Like I ain't gonna say nothing to that person.
But
but
are
what
you
about
holding it in?
right? What about
Yeah,
it
for the
might be
sake
the
of
truth?
peace.
What if
Huh?
it's the truth though? Oh,
Yeah,
okay. I
messy
get what you're
stuff.
saying though. Okay. Wait, hold on. What if it's the truth?
I mean, you should be able to tell the person, but sometimes people don't. People don't handle truth well.
Right. So is it the truth or peace, or is it the person or thing that it's being introduced to?
It could be the person or thing.
The
It's
person.
it's gonna always be the person or thing. Peace is
Mm-hmm.
doing this job, creating more peace. The person misery needs company. You ever tried to be happy around a motherfucker unhappy?
Mm,
They don't like it.
I get away from them.
They try to down everything you talking about.
I don't even try to help them no more.
You can't even be happy for yourself. They ain't even all that. God damn, bro. It is for me. Just saying, you could have did better.
I get you.
Hating that nigga. You feel like how what you gonna end up doing? You gonna feel like he hating on you. You feel me?
True.
Whole time he hate himself. He don't hate
I
you. He
like
hate
what she
himself.
said. She say holding to keep peace causes internal chaos, right? The reason why I like that is because I get away
Ooh,
from it.
hold on. Say that one more time. That was fire.
Holding to keep peace causes internal chaos.
Let's meditate.
Hmm.
It do. I know that much. But if you say like, what if you say how you feel? You create. Okay, you one person, right? Which you should care about yourself enough to not keep it in. But man, you ever told somebody something and then that shit just trickle down to just like you
Paul said,
send it
"Did
to
I
that
become your
person,
enemy because I told you the truth?"
huh?
Paul said, "Did I become your enemy because I told you the truth?"
Come on.
You hear me?
Well, it shouldn't be that way, but I mean, I didn't been hated for that, so I think sometimes I just don't even say nothing to people.
Hold your chest and keep it moving.
It's a
If they don't
part of
accept
you.
your peace, wipe your feet off and take it
Mm-hmm.
with you.
It's a part of you that you have to be so connected to
Hell
and so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
down with that when you tell somebody exactly how you feel, you can still stand in your peace.
Mm-hmm.
True.
I said what I said and I meant it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
And why if somebody don't accept
I
your peace,
appreciate that.
I
That's
ain't
real.
changing it.
dust your feet and slides
And slide,
like
baby.
slippers, nigga.
Do the city boy on them. City boy. City boy. Out of the. Mm-mm. I had to do it today at work. And it was so funny because I've just learned this. I just learned this. Say what I say and mean what I say and keep it pushing. And I know she baffled with it. I know the lady wanted to say something back to me, but she couldn't because the way my energy was, it was no comeback, no comeback. But I
Word.
said what I said.
Let's say coolly. Coolly, what's happening with you? Shalom, beloved.
Yeah, hello to the messenger. Shalom, shalom. I hope you're doing well.
I'm well. How you doing?
I'm great, thanks. I'm Christopher. How are you? Oh, sorry, I got out there. What's your live about? What's the topic? I can't really see the screen.
It ain't necessarily a topic. We just kicking it. We just, you know what I'm saying? We just kicking it.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, but I mean, I thought you might have been here or whatever. You ain't been here. Just kick it in the audience one time, take a
Maybe a
listen. You
little
dig?
bit, but yeah, I was just seeing if it was a topic at all. Yeah.
No sweat, no sweat. All right. But yeah, though, I'm keeping my language cool and smooth, y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Won't tackle me on the back end. You feel me? But that's what that say right there, Christopher.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Legacy, you look like a sister that I seen on Telegram, but her name is Coach Moore. I mean, I met her on Clubhouse. Her name was Coach Moore. Is that you? Y'all be seeing them people on the internet, they got coach in their name.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-mm. I
It's
haven't.
it's a band of them. It's a lot of them. I be wondering if they know each other. Mm. But yeah, man, secure your interest in your account. Learn how understand the Article 9 article under the UCC, and it's I'm telling y'all, like, I've been studying this shit for about 3-4 years or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not gonna happen overnight, gang. At all. All right. It's gonna take for you to read word for word. Place in the hands. This is and this sentence right here is what is called ambiguous.
Mm-hmm.
It should state in the hands of another pledged for a contract. Excuse me, my bad. Because we did the follow the way round. All right. So the preposition should have came first. In the hands of another places a contract for a play. Excuse me, places a pledge for a contract. Now, if we understand what we're doing, I'm going to put the definition of pledge up here just a second. Give them. Mm-hmm. 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 I wonder if it's gonna show you. All right, we can deal with that though. The word is pledge. The one thing I want to show you is surety, bail. Somebody who has a bail, that person is being held in a jail. All right, the bailor is the person in custody of of the bail. The let's start from the beginning. When you go to jail, you got to call the bail bondsman. The bail bondsman is going to come bail out the bond who called him. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Surety. The definition of a surety is somebody guaranteeing the performance of another. This is why he will come and hunt you if you miss court because he is taking liability for your bail. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, this is the definition of pledge. Remember, something is held somewhere and somebody is in custody of that thing. That's why I was speaking earlier. If we secure our interest and walk in as a creditor, stop walking in as a debtor asking questions. Stop walking in as a debtor without a letter of instructions telling them what you want them to do. You dig me? The only person that doesn't know what he wants done is a child. Children are unsure. When I was a child, I thought like one, I acted like one, I talked like one, and I walked like one. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. Had to, right? We got little people uh depending on us. You dig me? Those of us who have kids. All right. So when I go in now as a creditor and make a deposit, I'm pledging an asset to me. It's an asset to me. Is your social security valuable to you?
Is it valuable?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's a trick question, but I mean, it's a number that has been given to us.
I understand that, but is that motherfucker valuable?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Especially to a motherfucker who won't steal
Oh yeah, for sure.
it. Right? They can go open up a bank account. They can go get a loan. They can go do a whole bunch of crazy stuff in your name.
Yeah.
Right? This is why I ask a lot of people, what is your social security? And their answer is me. No, it's not. It's an account that you run. Right? All right. So when I go in as a creditor to a bank, I'm walking in with knowledge that I got a security interest in the social security person. Without me walking in telling them I got a security interest in the social security person, they're gonna take it. Now, look at your social security person. Y'all got kids, y'all got babies.
Yes, big
Hell
ones.
yeah. Get your youngest baby in your mind. Put your baby in nothing but gold. I'm talking about drape your baby in gold. Her clacker balls gold, her barrettes is gold, her beads is gold, his belt, his clothes, motherfucker got a lineup in gold, goddamn it. Everything about him is gold. Okay? Is gold valuable to you and a lot of other motherfuckers?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Without a guardian, without somebody in custody, without somebody standing on behalf of your social security person, it looked like a bright gold ass child just left alone. The kid got this treasure draped on him, and ain't nobody around him saying that this is my child or that's my gold. What you think a shiesty motherfucker gonna do?
Steal it.
Like taking candy from a baby, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what you think? What you think a righteous motherfucker gonna do if they don't see their mama, they don't see their daddy, if the child can't even speak and identify who these individuals are? What would a righteous individual do?
What would a righteous person do to who? The child?
With the
Protect that
child, to
child.
the
Yeah,
child,
protect. Yeah, I was about to say protect the child.
you become a guardian, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you become a guardian, that child is in your custody, right?
Mm-hmm.
So not only are you a guardian, that also makes you a custodian, right? That make you a custodian, right?
Right.
Okay. if you needed funds, say you just time, let's say goddamn a whole year didn't pass. You'd have put a bulletin out there and everything for the child, but you're not willing to give up this child to no government agency. You ain't on that. You heard? What about compensation? What about some form of payment? I mean, you got this child with all of this gold on them. What would you do with it?
Flip it.
Flip it. You are a beautiful soul. Now let's talk about what that means though, because that's a hood term, flip it. Does that mean invest it, make it
Invest it.
more?
Yes. Keisha Kayor. Let's do that.
Okay, so you're gonna turn that into more, right?
Right.
Which means instead of consume it and spend it on yourself, you're gonna go put it into things that could make it flip.
Correct.
I just explained this shit to y'all.
Trust.
That's your social. Baby girl. Who that is? That was you? That was you up there?
You know it was.
Beautiful soul. Beautiful soul. Do this make sense to y'all? Your social security person is that little baby with all that gold. Without you making claim to him, acting like you are somebody over him, it looked like everywhere you go, into a dealership, into a realtor company, into a bank, into whatever, it looked like it's just a child with draped in gold. And then he keep giving up his social security number to everybody that asks for it. Or his gold. I'm sorry.
Oh my apologies. Yeah, he definitely been. It been yeah. That EIN number too be like real beneficial. Oh Jesus, it's cold.
Well, why was
But am
all
I
those
making
people
sense
getting
to
in
y'all?
trouble with the EIN? I
Huh?
didn't understand that.
You don't need no EIN. You got
It
one.
came in handy for me.
I dig it.
I use mine.
I ain't tripping on none of that. But you got one already. Only reason one would want to get an EIN because they done did something wrong in their social. That business. They fucked that business up, so they want to start another business.
Okay.
Well,
That's all you
that
doing.
don't have to be the reason though.
I mean, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I don't care. If you got one, whoop, hell yeah, do your thing. My point
But you
is,
can do stuff with that though.
I ain't tripping on that. My point is, your social security person is that. Before any and everything else, your social security person is that. And if you learn, it don't matter if you go get another EIN or 1,000. If you continue to move funds, capital the wrong way, it's just gonna continue to look like kids draped in gold. That's just another child draped in gold. You know what I'm saying? Because in order for you to get an EIN, it's domestic, which means you had to give it your social. So your social funded that in the first place. So why put money into another entity when I can use the one that they gave me? If I want to separate myself from that entity, DBA. I don't want to use my name. I want to do business in another name. So my name is Henry Smith. Henry Smith don't want to use his name, so Henry Smith creates himself a business plan, sole proprietor, or a DBA, and names that business. Still using his social security number, just not his name. His name ain't in the public no more. The reason it's okay to still use his social security number because you know how to file his taxes.
So you can
Yeah,
use your social security number without your name.
yeah, a
But it's
DBA.
connected to your name though, right? It is.
It's everything. The EIN is connected to your name. You had to give it to get the EIN, right?
Well, you gotta just have a business name.
Huh?
You have to have a business name.
That wasn't my question. You still gave the social security number to get the EIN number you got, right?
I think so, yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So it's connected regardless. So for me personally, rather than go through that extra hoop, I'm gonna just go get a DBA. You
I
dig
gotta
me?
listen to the DBA. I know how to.
in
Mm.
another name, in the business name that you talk about. Show you what I'm talking about. Say you got a business formed out of Florida. Where you fuck it. Say you got a business formed out of Florida, but you fuck around and move to Georgia. Do you just start over a whole new business?
No, you can update your address, right?
But how do you register in the state now?
You gotta call and register. Right?
You are the entity and you're doing business as a DBA.
Exactly. Your entity came in that state, so your entity needs to notify that state that it's doing business.
Doing
Depending on if
business
it's a
as.
corporation or LLC, you might need to register as a foreign. If it's just you moving in, moving out, excuse me. If it's just you moving in, moving out, never mind. My trust is doing business as my name in Ohio. That's a cold fact everybody should have wrote down. My trust is doing business as my name in Ohio.
You slide over. Let me get a screenshot real quick.
You
And
really can't get it.
you
Hold on, hold
gonna
on, hold on,
do
hold on. I
it.
got you.
Wait, don't.
That came out of nowhere. He posted. Screenshot that. Oh Lord.
There you go.
That shit was so loud. Let me see. Let me see. You heard that? Oh
Why
goodness.
y'all laugh?
You heard that?
And y'all been laughing the whole time since I've been gone. Why y'all laugh?
Inside joke. Sorry.
Word up though. There you go, shout. You tell me I don't know, no move, don't.
But not. Oh, forget it.
You heard that?
Nope.
Okay. Well, why his was so
I
loud?
don't know. Days was popping though, huh?
I thought he took a picture of me.
You
But
did
listen,
shit.
I was standing in the kitchen when it happened, and when I heard it, I turned around and looked because I thought one of my girls had the camera.
You thought Dave was in the house with you?
It sounded like a shit. But do it make sense what I'm saying to y'all, man?
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
That social security motherfucker valuable, gang. That's why folk want to steal it. Feel me? It's a person. Let me show you what I'm talking about. E right here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna read it to you. All right. An artificial person is also known as a juridic person. Juridic means legal. It has a legal name and has certain rights, protections, privileges, and responsibilities. Responsibilities and liabilities in law, similar to those of a natural person. In other words, an artificial person is a non human legal entity that is not a single natural person, but an organization recognized by law as a fictitious person. Now, fuck all the rest of that shit right here. If you go down here, I don't know if y'all can see this, but all you gotta do is hold the screen and then say look at it for in a clear display, and it'll remove the motherfuckers commenting and shit, and you can see the whole thing type shit. But down there to tell you that it's a corporation, a person, a trust, so on and so forth. All right. Now you gotta follow the yellow brick road. In order to follow the yellow brick road, you gotta pay attention to the signs. You have to pay attention to the season that you're in. You gotta pay attention to the motherfuckers talking. All right. So I'm gonna put up another word. All right. We see what an artificial person is. All right. This is when motherfuckers say, "Oh, this shit can't be real. It ain't real." Shut your stupid ass up. Yes, it is.
AI.
Shut your stupid ass. Yes, it is. Okay, but you just got to understand how all of this shit fixates. All right. So, an artificial person is a fictitious entity. Fictitious means that it's not real. It's not real, but yet it can sue and be sued. You dig me? All right. Now check this out. We go into the IRS manual. Hold on. Get out of this site. All right. Now, what does it say the definition of an infant is, beloved?
Descendant of an estate or grantor, owner, custodian, or master of a trust, guardianship, receivership, or custodian.
Whether y'all in custody of y'all infant or be your social security number, y'all holding on to it. It's the card in your possession.
Mm-hmm.
On the back of your social security card, that motherfucker states clear as day. If you find this motherfucker, if you lose it, return it back to you. Is that what it say on the back of the social? Return it back to you?
Mm-mm.
Hell nah, that motherfucker say return it back to the Social Security Administration. So the card don't even belong to you. You're just using the motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you own the car and you let your child drive it, does it belong to your child?
No.
They just using that motherfucker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So your artificial person, let's keep reading.
It states in 741 social security number.
Hey, I want to say this, y'all. Hey, I don't know if y'all can see all the people that's viewing, but I'm finna comment real quick. I need y'all to follow this page. It says the second comment in the comments. How I pin it, mother. But I need y'all to follow that page, gang. I don't know what's going on. Folk be reporting me and talking to me crazy on here and whatnot. But follow that page.
Oh, I
I
see.
came to learn, but his face is a handsome discretion. We can't do that tonight.
You can take the some time though. You want to learn, but like, damn, you fine, boy. I'm
That's
not.
crazy word.
Oh,
Hey, this girl
that's
told
so
me one
funny.
time, hey, I was on Facebook. My hair was longer, right? This girl say, I'm trying to learn and hear you read the Bible, but you look like a fine version of Jesus.
Hilarious.
Mm-mm.
All right, take off. What's the infant, man? For first.
Get it out.
I got it. It came. I got it. What's anybody know what a decedent is? That D word right there.
A descendant.
Decedent.
Death.
Death. Hey, wait. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Remember TikTok.
It do it say
We love y'all,
decedent or
TikTok. We love
descendant?
y'all. Okay, look. We gotta talk proper on TikTok from now on, y'all. So we got to say unalived or terminated or not here ever again.
Oh, that's on all platforms though, right?
That's on all.
Platforms like Unalive and all that.
Yeah. I don't know about the rest of them, but this is what we at right
Well, no, I was just saying because I heard people say it on different platforms like YouTube.
here. Yeah. But we got to kick it right here like that because they be tripping it and block me twice. All right. So we love y'all, TikTok. Hold your head up. All right. So a decedent is somebody that ain't with us no more.
Oh, it
Okay.
do say
Oh, so
All
I was
right.
right.
All right. Now it say or what finish it right here. Or
Trustor of a trust.
Anybody know what the trust story is?
Someone that holds the trust.
A little more.
Mm. Mm.
Y'all help her out. Not y'all on the stage. I'm talking about in the set lore. That's great, but explain that. Not you did me good. Explain that. What does the set lore do? The set lore is the creator. Yay and nay. Y'all ain't Googled by now.
I was about to. I ain't want to get off the.
All right, it says the set lore is the grantor. All right. The trustor has and can has the same position as the grantor, but it is not the grantor. All right. So the trustor did not create the trust. It administers the trust. It holds the trust. It does everything it needs to do for the trust. Now, the grantor could be the trustor. However, the proper status of him is grantor. All right. So trustor, if we put this in a relationship perspective, let us make man in our image. God is the grantor. The woman is the trustor. She administers. I mean, ain't this why we get women and they handle the money for us?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all are the accountants. Every relationship is supposed to be built off of trust, right?
Mm-hmm.
We get to that point.
I'm
Mm-hmm.
sorry.
Hopefully, I get to experience that type of relationship one day.
What you say?
I said, hopefully, I get to experience that one day.
That shit gonna happen. Just hold it down.
For sure.
Hold it down. You feel me? So every relationship is supposed to be built. Every relationship is supposed to be built off of trust. Trust is the let us make man in our image. The foundation. Trust is the bond. Okay. I got a board for this. Hold
Get your whiteboard.
on. Hold me down.
No, the background.
Just chill, shorty.
Mm-mm.
Who he talking to like that?
I don't know.
I'll take that.
I got all the gangster tools today.
I'll take that.
All right, now, Shawty said I needed to flip my screen the other day. So
Yep.
hold on. All right. Take a screenshot of these words. Everybody need to know these words. Collateral, invest and investment, cost, security, money, fee, value, price, currency, trust, worth, wealth, riches, proceeds, funds, capital, stock, bond, debt. I'm sorry, debit, credit, and debt. All right. All of these words are financial words, gang. All of these words y'all use in y'all everyday life. All of these words y'all subject people to, and you don't know the definition of. Okay. So here we go. Are you ready? All right. Man would be the fire. Woman would be the cool. She's the breeze. Okay. These two together, when you put purple in, I'm sorry. Damn. When you put red and blue together, what color you get?
Purple.
All right. So when you put these two colors together, you get purple. Okay. Now, as I stated, these two coming together create a family, a bond. All right. The child is the chi. Does anybody know what chi means?
Yes, life force.
Energy, absolute.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the bonding of these two coming together, it takes a man to make a woman a mother. It takes a mother to make a man a husband. He can't do it without her. She can't do it without him. They need each other. The highest titles that either one of them could have is mother and father. Not king, not queen.
So a mother is and a father is a high title. I never thought of that.
That is the highest title that a man and a woman could have on this planet.
Damn. I mean, not damn in a bad way, but man, that's deep.
For those of us that I don't want to be married, everybody don't want to get married. You'll never ascend to your highest self. You have another title, another character to unlock.
You just said mother and father is though. You don't gotta be married to have. I mean, I wasn't married before I came a mother.
Hold on. Y'all got a bond. Okay? You can't do this. That don't work.
What don't work?
You just voided everything you got going on. You can't do that. You can't. If y'all separate, what's going on? What happened?
I'm just gonna try it again with somebody else. What do I supposed to do? My child is grown. My kid's about to be grown. I got an 18-year-old.
Shit. Like you said, we just gonna keep building, huh?
I mean, you gotta build. You gotta. I mean, some things just don't be. People don't be having no knowledge of nothing to do nothing. Let's just be clear. Most people don't got knowledge to do stuff.
Hell yeah.
I'm moving
Cause
out the
see,
country though. Like I'm about
that's
to
an
move out
irregular
the
shape. I
country
don't know
for
what
months.
the hell that was, like a little disformed cribbage or something. So we're gonna come back to it, right? Boom. And boom. Okay. Now what was supposed to be was this right here. Okay. This is trust. This is a living trust. This is the mother and the father supporting the child. What it's supposed to be is this. This is the shape that it's supposed to form. Okay? What's this look like?
Done.
A diamond. Okay? The Bible says that if you train a child, not maintain a child, not provide for a child, if you train a child, right? If nobody trains you to do the job you do, can you do that, mother?
Mm-mm.
All right, it's gonna be very fucking difficult, right? Life is hard for a lot of us, ain't it? It's crazy work. Anyways, so you train that child up properly, okay? What ends up happening is the life force. Ain't that what you identified today as, beloved?
Mm-hmm.
The life force ends up supporting mom and pops. That's crazy work, ain't it? That's how it's supposed to be, right?
I don't know. I ain't never got that far. Do it. I mean, that's what the book said. I guess, right?
This is how life is supposed to be, y'all.
Like your children supposed to support you.
At the end of your life, you become old. Who's supposed to change your diapers now?
I hope I don't have to have my diaper changed, but
Children.
I don't know, man.
Children
I
treat
supposed to
them.
be your
You
husband,
treat
right?
them kids crazy, they gonna remember it when it's their turn. Cause you go into a baby state when you get old, right?
Not every time, but I get what you're saying.
Everybody, when they get old, they need help, just like the child did.
But not every old person though.
All right,
I feel you what you saying, but every old person ain't experiencing needing help.
okay,
So it's supposed to be your children that's supposed to take care of you.
not the government.
Well, no, I wasn't even thinking that far. I was just thinking more like a village. of people, but your children
Oh,
can be
because hold
included.
on. It take a man and a woman to make a family first. Hold on, before we do that. All right, so you have the man, which is the life giver. The woman, spirit comes down from man into the woman. She's a life bearer. She brings this life force energy. She's a transporter. She's a taxi cab. She's the incubator. She's the entity that can do everything he can't do for himself. She is a help meet. Okay? She's a vessel. I agree. All right. Now, this is a trust. This is the living trust. And this is the irrevocable trust. Okay? The reason this is irrevocable is because everything that mom and pop put into this motherfucker, remember, just because the kid using the car, does it belong to him?
Mm-hmm.
It
Just
don't.
because they doing what?
Just because they using the car, driving the car, it don't belong to him, right? When your kids turn 16, you supposed to got them a whip, right? When your kid moved out your house, you're supposed to help them move into their first apartment, right? If we were think if you had the money, because that's the only thing fucking everybody in our community up. We financially illiterate. I'm fucking illiterate. Financially illiterate and unstable. We all are.
But some people got people in their life to guide them. I'm thankful to have that person. So my next move is moving out the country. Like that's where I'm in the process of not doing now, like moving out the country. Because, you know,
hold on, that's too far ahead. Let's go back in the
no,
past.
but it's really like in alignment with
I dig you. But let's go back in the past real quick. Let's set up the foundation before we, because if the foundation wasn't set up, let's set up the foundation now. Right? So naturally, traditionally, culturally, however you want to look at it, everything you put into the life of y'all's bond is y'all's property, right? You and husband, right? You got his last name, so it don't matter if you went and got a car, a house, you put his last name on that motherfucker. So in essence, this trust is his, which is why the living is up here. Now I want y'all to understand that the man is fire. All right. The man is logic. The woman is emotion. All right. The man is logic. This is why our sisters feel every goddamn thing. This is why we don't understand shit they feel. Okay.
We understand your. Never mind. That's a whole nother conversation. Let me get it because I feel a lot of different ways about certain stuff, but it's neither here nor there.
Okay, I understand. I do. I hear you. I promise. Okay. Now, the E. The E in emotion stands for energy. Energy, energetic. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Y'all ignorant. The E in emotion stands for energetic. Okay. All spirits come through the portal or the matrix of a woman. This is why she is lodged securely inside of the man's body. This is why she takes on his last name opposed to it being of her last name, meaning she takes on the responsibility. She takes on not only the responsibility, but also the liability. Okay? Liability is on the logic because he makes the decision. Now, the goal, okay, is to make this balanced. I do not believe in equality. Equality suggests that we are equal and I can't have a baby. I can give you one. You can't give me a baby. You can have it for me. It's a balance. The things that I can't do, we bond together and elevate. All right. Now, I do believe in what is called equity. Equity is fairness and justice. That's what we are looking for. It's not happy life, happy wife. It's happy house, happy spouse. Both parties should entertain the thought and feeling of happiness. Okay. So, this is supposed to be a balance. Logic is supposed to consult with wisdom. Wisdom, emotion, and I'm gonna explain that in just a second. Just hold me down. Emotion is supposed to submit to logic. Okay? This is how it's supposed to go. This is the order of God. Okay? God, wisdom, child. God consults with wisdom, yet God is the one who ordered all things. These two coming together creates the ultimate product, which is the life force of them two bonding together, pair bonding. Okay? Upon these two relinquishing authority, power. Now, everybody has to understand something. There is a legal title and there is a equitable title. Okay? Legal title identifies ownership and liability. Equitable title identifies use and equity, beneficial status. Okay? So, y'all's trust, mom and dad's trust, always holds legal title to everything in the all of y'all's property, the house, the home. There's nothing in his name or her name. Everything is in the name of the trust. Whenever mom or dad go out and buy something in the public, immediately when they acquire that property, they go ahead and transfer it into the name of the trust, not into the name of the husband. Fellas, this is how you avoid having to create a prenup for you and your woman. If you don't own any goddamn thing, you ain't got no prenup to sign for her to take any goddamn thing. Simply put. Okay? And like any logical man, the Bible says that a wise man leaves an inheritance for his children's children's children. So this right here, it ain't for neither one of y'all. It ain't even for this child. It's for this child's. I'm gonna do this smaller. It's for this child's. It's crazy. Child. Oh, we down. Child. Child. Okay. Got a little funky in there, but it's all good though. Everybody all right? How your mama doing? All right. Now, that look like an hourglass, right? Look like hourglass, right?
So, yeah.
Hell yeah. So that means you're keeping your wealth in time. Shalom, beloved, how you doing? Red pill, blue pill. The only male on the panel. How you doing, fella? All right. He breathing hard. All right. Damn, that's IRI. This is your irrevocable trust. All right. Now, what happens is when y'all end up saying we done, we didn't got the house, we didn't got the cars, we didn't got everything that we need. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. My bad. So in spirituality, because this is all physical, logic and emotion. This is physical. This is always in the physical realm. All right. Women feel that that's physical. Logic is what you think that's physical, even though it's inside of your astral plane. All right. Man is God. Oh, I'm sorry. Man is God. Women are not gods or goddesses. Okay. Man is God. Woman is spirit.
I disagree with the man is God, but I
Understood.
get what you're saying.
I dig it.
Cause is God meaning like the creator of like physical things? Like when you say God, what you mean?
Yeah. Not the God, not the creator of heaven and earth.
Yeah, just the creator of something physical. I get it. Okay.
Is the body earth?
Huh?
Is the body earth?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Oh, I guess. Well, yeah, I guess. You teaching me. It's Earth. My body is Earth.
The body. What's that say? The body is land.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, is an island. The reason the body is an island is like we discussed earlier, water being the most powerful element, and I agree water is the most powerful element because we're surrounded by it. When you choke yourself and you take away the air, what's air made out of?
One.
H2O. Hydrogen and two oxygens. Yeah. So if I take your air, I'm taking another element from you. All right. So that means your body is surrounded by water. Right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you are the earth. On this earth, you are an island. According to the Bible says that we have traded in the peaceful still waters of God for broken cisterns. A cistern is a barrel that one uses to release it's a vessel. Right? Holds the liquid, it holds the powder, holds the substance. All right. So you are an island surrounded in a sea of water. That's why they're called astronauts. You ever heard of the word nautica?
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever looked up the definition of the prefix of that word, naut?
No.
No.
Does anybody know what nautical, what nautical is or it means? I'm sorry. What about a nautical mile?
Mm.
Hmm.
A nautical mile is like a car mile, but it all deals with maritime or the ocean.
I was just about to say that. Cause I think about the Nautica, the boat.
It's a boat for
Like
Nautica symbol, right?
like the boat, like the Nautica, like in Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the first thing I think of. But I always
Okay.
like to say water. Yeah.
Now, think about it. Astro, light, right? We're all astronauts, y'all. Don't make you an astronaut because you take your ass up there.
Mm-hmm.
You dig me? We're all traveling lights. I'm a light, you a light, he a light, we a light. Depending on how much darkness in you, depending on the depth of your light. All right. If you are consumed in darkness, remember they can't dwell together. If you are consumed in darkness,
We all come from darkness though. That was the first. That was first.
hold that thought. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. The man put light inside of your darkness.
I mean, it goes hand in hand, but everything derives from darkness. So
I'm sorry.
I said it goes hand in hand, but everything derives from darkness.
I would disagree. Inside of your womb is dark until he put the light inside of it.
But dark is never mind. It's okay. I'm on your platform to learn something that you
Do
got.
your thing. I ain't arguing with you. Do your
No, it
thing.
is not. I don't think a thing's an argument. I just, yeah.
Darkness is chaos. Light is order. You can't see in the dark. You're going to bump into
Light is
shit.
deceiving too, though. Like light can be deceptive.
What can you see deceptively in the light?
Man, like it's a lot. What I can say, but you.
If
She
it's a
talking about
lot, give me
flashlight.
one.
Hmm.
If
She
it's a
talking about
lot, give me one.
Like the light, like it can be deceiving.
If it's a lot, give me one.
Okay, like a person. I would say in the physical sense. Let me sit up so I can, cause I'm kind of muffled. In the physical sense, like a person deceiving somebody with their knowledge, like
So
it's
it's not light, it's appearing to be. So if I say somebody is more ish, does that make them a more?
mm-mm.
Right. It's somebody, it's not it, but could be pertaining to it. Right. So it's a mimic of it. It might be, but not be. A more is a more. If I say your teeth are brownish, are they brown?
So
Okay.
you
They
get
on
what
the
I'm saying
way.
by you get what I'm saying by saying that the light can be deceiving.
Nope.
You get what I'm saying?
Somebody can deceive someone perceiving themselves by them
By
giving off
they
a
charm, by they
perception.
light, by they you can deceive somebody with that. So you gotta just have a fair. It's everything. It just goes hand in hand. It's gotta be a balance.
Could it be because a dark person is looking for the light in that person and they're being deceived?
Could it be that the dark person is looking for the light
Yes.
and they are that shit confusing? Hit me one more time.
Okay, so a person who is not knowing, right? You're trying to find the information, right? You pursue a person because you think they have the information, and then you find out that you was deceived. You thought they had the light. That doesn't mean that you know
They were, yeah,
light
right, right. That
was
doesn't mean
deceived.
that doesn't make light deceiving. Right. That
Right.
makes
Not all
that
light, but I wouldn't say
Yeah,
all.
we know not all, but what we're trying to establish is that light cannot be deceiving, right? And darkness
yeah.
is.
Darkness
So,
is deceiving. Darkness is deception. If I don't
right.
tell you the truth, I left you in darkness.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can't identify that that wasn't a light, then it's some darkness in you that you're gonna have to identify within you.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes we be
Right.
looking for other people to shine on us. We got to find the light within ourselves.
Right. Right. So they can't dwell together. If light
I
is
don't, yeah, but you know, it's all good. In order for me to even find it, like I had to be in the darkness though, to
yeah,
even
you
want to
were.
find it. But it's not a bad place to be in the dark. It's not nothing bad to be in the dark.
He that
Remember,
dwelleth.
thriving in darkness is chaotic. It's not good for the inner
Not
you.
to thrive in it, but to have
That's
a
what you're
balance
doing.
of both.
So I don't have any. As this is exactly what I'm explaining. Light and darkness cannot dwell together at all. Light is either gonna overpower the darkness to the point where there is no black, or if there's too much black, it's going to dim the light until there is no more light. They cannot dwell together. One is going to overpower the other. It is not dark when I turn the lights on. Light even bends. I can see it around the corner. It's not dark around the corner either. You
Mm-hmm.
dig what I'm saying? So it's not the light that is deceptive. It's your perception of the person you thought was a light that was deceptive. And then it may also be even your lower nature not accepting the truth of what the person you think is a light has told you. And therefore you perceive what they have taught you is not the light. And you felt, you didn't know, you didn't find out, you felt.
That's why I like what old girl said about the just having the that shit in yourself for real, because you could be
Right.
deceived by light. Period. People could portray to be something you don't know if it's
But
real
if
or
you're
not.
in
That's why
darkness,
you
how
gotta.
do you know what is the light? If it's like if you don't
It
know
gotta just
love,
be
how do you
something
know
that
what
comes
is
from
love?
within you. You just gotta have it. It's gotta be something that shines within you, comes from within you.
Right. That
You
so
gotta
that's
feel
that's
it
exact
inside yourself.
that's exactly what I'm saying. Inside of the woman's womb is dark. Man
So is that
places.
just is dark bad? Because we like I was just
Yes.
about to say that it's not, because that's where life come from, darkness
It does not come
inside the
from the
womb.
darkness. Light comes into the
So you
darkness and
saying the
brings
man is light and the woman is dark? What? That's what you saying though, because the woman has been given the seed from the man, right? That's what you
right,
basically saying.
right.
So the man is light and the woman is dark. I accept that because I don't know.
But I mean, we're not looking at this as if it's any downplay of either person. Both individuals have to elevate to their higher standard.
I don't know. Knowledge just seems like it just put men on pedestals. I hate it. I don't like it.
Yeah, that's
It just
understood. But
seems
I'm gonna
that
get back
way
to the
because it
explanation
just
though, real
always
quick,
make
right?
it seem like men just know everything and women. I don't know. It's just weird. I don't
I
like
don't
it.
think
I
I've
just listen to people.
I don't think I've insinuated any of that. I'm placing both of these individuals in their proper status. I don't think I've said any of that nature. I'm gonna
No, you
continue
didn't.
on
I
though.
mean, but I was trying to understand. That's what I get out of it.
I dig it. I dig it. Take your feelings out of it and
It's not
logically
really a feeling. I'll be observing and I listen. I'm not really in my feelings about it. It
no
just
no
seems
sweat.
that a lot
No
of
sweat.
knowledge seems to kind of go back to making women feel like, I don't know, like not even feeling like anything, but just putting them in a
Feeling,
place where we don't have
feeling,
our
feeling,
position to be below
feeling,
men.
feeling,
That's not a
beloved. But I'm gonna
feeling.
get
It's
back
really
to it.
like what I observed from a lot of the knowledge and shit.
I understand. I'm gonna get
Not
back to it
all
though, right?
knowledge, but some people speak this and some people say
Wait,
that.
wait.
I'm gonna
Okay.
get back to it though, right? So the woman is not a god or goddess. She is the spirit. The spirit is supposed to emulate wisdom. The spirit is life. I'm sorry you feel that way, Shawty.
No, I don't feel no. It is what it is. I just listen to a lot of different stuff. So I'll be like, some people big up women and it don't be like it, or some men or some knowledge
Mm-mm.
big up men. It just all depends. I don't like it to make it a man and woman thing, but
Mm-mm.
what I got out of what you just said is that the light was given to me from a man,
It
basically. Like
is. It
I don't know
is.
about that.
It is. The earth
I hate.
doesn't
I don't know
cultivate
about that
itself.
because there's other people and other platforms that, and I just listen. I don't really. I can only go for my life experiences.
Right,
It's
right.
just,
That's why I say
you know what I'm
I'm sorry
saying?
you feel that way. But I'm sorry I even
No,
brought it
it's
back in.
okay, love.
I'm gonna run it back. So, man is God. All right. God is the author. All right. He is the authority. All right. He's going to make the decisions. The man is the life giver. All right. So it don't matter how many seeds he got inside of his body, he can't get his legacy. He can't start creation. He can't get humans to the planet. They can't. His thought, which is what the spirit is of a man, excuse me, the sperm is of a man. Now, the sperm is the spirit. As I said, these two have to balance each other out. Okay. He needs her. She needs him. All right. This is not a emotional concept. Okay. Your specific situation was supposed to mirror this before it ever got into a bad situation. We know we're defiled. We know something's wrong with us when we can't agree with the truth. When we're in defense of the truth. Okay. The author places the seed, the sperm, inside of the soil. The soil don't bring out nothing but weeds if it is not cultivated properly. So that means somebody has to tend to the soil. Somebody has to till the soil. Adam's curse was that he would have to toil for his spoil. He has to work for her trust. It's not that easy. And it's not supposed to be that easy, because if he is not in his proper Godhead, the spirit that she allows to come through her portal will not be a proper spirit acceptable to this earth. Moses is going to be robbing motherfuckers. Zachariah is going to be stealing. Mary going to be a whore.
Oh Lord, this whole word. I'm so sick of it.
Right? So when we understand that we all have a lower nature and a higher nature. All right, so when we're in our lower nature, y'all, that's when we come down. We ground it into the earth. We don't want to ascend. Remember, your body is all of the elements. Remember that movie, The Fifth Element?
Mm-hmm.
Does anybody know what the fifth element is?
Love. Oh, my bad.
That's fire. That's fire.
Water.
Love is a spirit, but that's fire.
Mm.
All right. All right, so hold me down. From your feet to the center of your pelvis is your earth. Okay? First element. From the center of your pelvis to the center of your lungs, right below your heart, is your water. From the center of your heart,
Ether.
Hmm?
So I just thought about it. Ether. Go ahead. Sorry.
Ether.
Ether. Excuse me. My bad. Ether.
All right. I gotta put that one.
I'm about to drop out.
You gone? All right. So everything from the heart, y'all can't see me. All right, so everything from right there where I just stated, the heart, all the way up to right here. This is your fire. That's why we gotta watch what we say. You can breathe out your nose right now. You can breathe hard and it's gonna be hot. You can breathe slow and it'll be cool. You can breathe out your mouth. Hot in the motherfucker. You can do this. And it's cool in the motherfucker. All right? Now, from your nose up, what y'all think that is? Air. Dun, dun, dun. All right. So you are an avatar. Okay? Now, the fifth element is electromagnetism. This is what bonds all of those elements together. Okay? And the motherboard for your system schematics is your brain. Right or wrong?
It makes sense.
If your booty itch, it's gonna send a signal to your brain that say, I'm itching.
Go wash it.
That's if your booty itch, that thing gonna send a signal to your brain. Okay. Your brain should send a signal to your hand and tell it to scratch it. Okay. Now, if your brain send a signal to your hand and it don't do it, is the head fucked up or is there a malfunction with the hand?
Yeah.
Brain.
Is the hand a part of the body?
Yes.
I don't mean A-P-A-R-T. I mean A space P-A-R-T. Because apart means separated, right?
Right.
So is it a part of the body?
Yes.
Or, I'm sorry, a member
of the body?
Mm-hmm. The hand is a member of the body. Okay.
Right.
Is the hand The elbow.
It's connected though.
It's connected though. All right. But the elbow got its own function and responsibility, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How many ribs you got? A lot. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Never counted on
How many heads you got? One.
hands.
Heads.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. One. Hell yeah. You got 2 feet. Two of those.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You got 2 recorders. You got one microphone. Right? You got
Right.
some subwoofers. So you hear all the bass, how you hear me talking right now. It's, you know what I'm saying? You got them little receptors and them little tiny hairs in your ears. That's how you hear all the sounds that come out of people's mouths. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. You got a nose. You smell with that motherfucker. You know you can smell and taste with your nose at the same time.
I believe that.
That's crazy work. You done did it. You done
I
done
know.
it.
I know. I ain't gonna say I believe it. Let me take that back. But yes, I know I have.
Hell yeah, it's crazy work.
Definitely did it.
Hell yeah. You ever heard about something you wanted to eat and tasted it?
Mm-hmm. Like that Dubai chocolate.
Like
Pickles.
this motherfucking
Oh, I
candy.
can't wait to get that.
Clairvoyant.
You feel me? You ever walked in a room silent as fuck, didn't say nothing to nobody? Nobody heard you come in and everybody was faced away from you or not paying attention to you. But as soon as you walked in, people noticed you.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Y'all know what aura is?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So we carry energy, huh?
Energy. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You ever been around somebody you could just tell this motherfucker is not
Ain't
good?
right. Mm-hmm.
Your aura is off. Right?
I don't let people touch me. Don't touch me.
Now, when you felt that from that individual, did your logic tell you that or did your emotions tell you that?
Mm-hmm. Both of them.
Wrong.
Emotions.
Your emotion told you this.
Mm-hmm.
Your logic is going to help you figure it out if it's true or not.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot act off of your emotions. You can't. Just because you feel a way don't mean a fuck thing to everybody else. It means something to you. And where you take that is up to you. Our women lie in what's called emotional awareness. That's why y'all feel everything. Y'all know what you feel too. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
But what you suffer from is the lack of emotional intelligence.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, men have emotional intelligence, but we suffer from emotional awareness. That's why we can figure out the problem and we don't give a fuck about the problem. This is why y'all give a fuck about the problem and ain't trying to figure that motherfucker out. You just want to feel.
Oh, that's why I appreciate. That's why romantically I don't have to involve myself with a guy, but I have an uncle that's taught me that. Like, cause I call him complaining, like, yo, he'd be like, yeah, let's figure out the problem though. And I appreciate them. So now when I have a problem, I'll be like, let's solve it now. Like my logic be, I get emotional, but then I'll be like, hell no, I gotta solve this problem. Like
And
I
it's
just gotta
okay.
solve it.
It's
Well, I don't
okay.
want to say it's bad.
But
or
what,
good,
no.
it just be
This is what make it bad. This is what make it bad.
Well, I mean,
Your
it be-
emotions left ungoverned. Tell me, what will you be?
In jail.
Hell yeah, I would have been in jail if I wasn't scared to go. Cause I'll be like, damn, they don't got the soap I use there, and there's too many women, and I'll be wanting to see some men. So yeah, I just don't react off my emotions cause of that reason. Cause I'll be like, yeah, these niggas.
So you can't live on your emotions. You know, it's a lot of people feel like they don't want to live. It's a lot of people that don't feel like feeding their kids. It's a lot of people feel like, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of people. It's a great thing in this world. We don't live our lives on how we feel, huh? I think society would be a great place if it was not governed off of feelings. We can't even tell the truth to somebody else. They keep blocking me on here right now because I keep making people feel some type of way. or I would potentially
But
make
women
somebody
got logic
feel.
too, though. That's why I said.
Hold me down, Shawty. I never said you didn't. I
Oh,
said
I didn't say you didn't. I was just
the
adding on.
goal for a woman is to get over to the logical side and not in the governance of her emotions. The goal of a man is to get over to the consultation of his emotions and not dwell simply in his logic. How is it possible to make somebody feel something? Your children make you feel a certain type of way when they hug you and squeeze you real tight, them little arms that make you feel some type of way. And then let your child say he hates you.
My child never told me that, but I told my parents that before.
I
I
understand.
don't know how they felt about it, but I don't know. My mom probably showed me more emotion than my dad, but
I bet.
I think they just
Your
started.
mom is not the authority. She's the one you don't want to disappoint because she is the soft side of the situation.
Mm-hmm.
Your father disciplines you, and your mom is supposed to console your child with the logic or the authority of the father.
If it was something like thorough, like how you putting that ain't how my life was though. My mother disciplined me, not my father. Never disciplined me, and when he tried, it was too late. He came home when I was like 16, so I never took authority from no man ever.
Did you respect the authority of your mother?
Yes, and like to the point where like it was like, yeah, if the police had to be called, nigga, if you talking about calling my mama, like call the police because she about to come through. She was very disciplinary, and I never accepted authority from a man. That's why I think I struggle with now because it's like I can't.
I know.
Yeah, but I don't think it's a bad thing because I am disciplined. So it's certain things I've never been through, but I just think I have to understand men more because I just really never wanted to. Like I just protected myself from men, and I never felt protected around men, like ever. Like my mother was that person. If I need something physically or emotionally, I could just go to my mother.
Damn, I want everybody to hear this, y'all. This is the fucking pain of your daddy not being around. It don't matter if he come in at a later time or not. If the father is not there to create the emotional relationship he needs to with his children, his own seed won't even respect him. The life giver, the one that put him inside of the woman that she trusts so much. And when they split up, this is the damage in that. When they split up, she is not going to make him God to those children. She's going to become God. She's not going to become a spirit anymore. She's going to become the savior now. She will become God to the child.
But I think
the child
beautiful.
Won't look at her as if she is a spirit now. Now, can you see a spirit? Can you see the wind? You can't. And you give no regard to the wind until it gives you some
let me say this.
So this is what happens to the man. Hold on just a second. So this is what happens to the man. When the man does not become God, he becomes the spirit. And the spirit is unseen. The spirit is what you can't see. So this is what you dismiss and put away with, which is why wisdom says that she is calling from the streets, mountaintops, the trenches, and the valleys, because the unseen is trying to get the attention of the seen. So when you make yourself God, he becomes the spirit. When he becomes the spirit, this right here, the life force, gives no respect to their authority. It just dismantles the entire system.
I just looked at it like women just naturally strong. We bear children.
Nobody said you wasn't. That don't
make
you.
I didn't say that you said that. It's
not about strength.
What I was saying is that I never discredited my father. I just looked at him like
you already did when you said you didn't respect him.
Yeah, I don't give him. I don't not give him credit. It's just that when I see my mother and my mother was
you don't respect him, beloved.
Well, I thought that's what you were saying by saying that it's unseen and it's not respected. You just said that. That's why I was just trying to like bouncing off of what you was just saying. That's what I thought.
No, you said you don't respect your father, so
I didn't say that I didn't. I think I mean, make sure you can hear me. I didn't say I didn't respect him. I said I don't look at him like that. Like I don't respect him. It's just that he wasn't there because he was in prison, but he was trying to be the best person. I think my lack of respect came from him as I became older because of how he don't think
your mama raised you.
Well, no, because I was raised by a man.
Your mama showed you a lot of masculinity.
Let me.
Mama showed you a lot of God
she never talked
and not a lot of spirit. So when you, as a woman, what you've developed, you got an emotional imbalance within you right now at this point because you think masculinity within the feminine structure is possible. It doesn't work that way, which is why masculinity separated himself from feminine, because he does not operate in his feminine.
But it's
And this is
all
not man or woman, it
but
is
it's
an
both.
energy.
It's in both of us, right? The energy lies within both of us.
There's supposed to be a balance. The energies lie within your shamayim. They lie within your crown. This is my big ass head. All right. The goal is to split the sea, Moses. When you split the sea, that means you can pass from your conscious to your subconscious. On this side is your logic. On this side is your wisdom. This is the balance of the two coming together so you can pass through the narrow and straight. If you don't have this, if all of this shit is clogged up with all that bullshit, your mind is a table. If you set that bullshit on your mind, it's going to fill your entire body full of that darkness.
Okay, do this count though? Like my mom never spoke against my father bad, and she always had like a guy, a boyfriend, or whatever you want to call him, a husband. And I used to be like, my mother never spoke against none of our fathers. Like she just used to do what she supposed to do as a woman, and she still accepted me. She never was like, yeah, your father ain't this and that. She always encouraged me to be a part of my father, which that was always a thing. I just think it's just
So
a
you have an
dynamic.
abandonment issue with your
If you
father.
start off with a mother and father being together, first, my mother had me when she was very, very young. My father was older, so it was already the dynamic was fucked up. So I understood that from a young age. Like it's just a bad dynamic. I was just born into some fucked up shit I can't control. However, I never thought bad about my father, and my mother never put that in my head. She never talked against me, and my mother was definitely not that type of mother. Like, oh, I'm a single black mother. Fuck y'all, daddies. Y'all ain't never been there. No. She never said nothing like that. I only made a decision to think of my father in a different light
Do you meditate?
when he showed.
Do you?
Do you meditate? Do you sit with yourself and meditate?
Yes.
You got to process yourself out of that.
You
If you
got you.
really
Process myself out of what?
Well, what do
out
you?
of that hurt, you hurt.
Well, I'm not. No, not.
Listen, I'm listen. I'm
But
just
I'm
like
what
you.
I'm explaining what I experienced. I never
Right.
said I was hurt or not. But that's not the
Okay, so how do
topic
you
of the
feel about what you've
conversation.
experienced? Was it righteous or was it wicked?
It wasn't wicked to me. The
Ooh,
only thing I can say that I wish that could have been better was that, like, it's just my, not even him not being there, because my father was there when he could be.
don't
Like,
ever
I just
get
think it was
mad
more so like,
at anybody if they ever lie to you because you just lied to yourself.
You can't get
I mean,
mad.
that's your opinion, but I wasn't even speaking on
Oh,
pain. I was just speaking on like me.
but
That's what
we
I'm
hear
I
it.
asking
was,
though.
But
That's
we
that's
hear
what
it.
I'm asking.
yeah, but what you asking? Because she just asked me that I missed. I said yeah. So I'm
How
trying.
did what you experienced make you feel?
It didn't give me no feeling. I just wish my father understood me more. It didn't make me feel like growing up without my father.
Do you
It
understand your
didn't make, I
father?
ain't gonna say I didn't grow up without him, but I'm saying like
Do
I
you
think it
understand
made
your
me feel
father?
as an adult. It made me feel like he made me feel as an adult because as a child I never felt wronged. I think it was more so when I became older, he just made me feel like you grown and whatever is dismissive. So when I was looking to him for guidance of him being my father, it wasn't there. It wasn't when I was a kid because I wasn't
I'm gonna
looking for
write
it.
my thoughts down.
Yeah,
You
I just think it came more so when I was an adult. Like now, it's just dismissive. I'm an adult. I'm about to be 40 years old.
And
He
that's
don't even acknowledge me.
crazy.
But I don't think of it in a bad way no more. I have an uncle, so I replace the pain that I've experienced is something that I've overcame. But I do feel like
You ain't
I have
overcome
people
it.
in my life that I can go to for guidance, just to clear that up.
No, we believe you got somebody.
I ain't say that you didn't believe. I'm just saying, like in general,
You
like I.
see, I definitely wish you the best. I'm a child of an absent father, right? And what I had to do, I have other siblings, and I used to hear my sister talk the way you talking, and I told her you got to start requiring things from him because he's gonna keep breaking your heart, right? And once she stopped, my everything in my sister life.
I wasn't requiring anything from
You
him.
know, you say, listen, I hear what you're saying because you're gonna say, I didn't need, I didn't want, I didn't desire, I feel no pain, but we can
And
hear
messing.
it in your
I'm gonna drop
communication.
off.
We can hear it in your communication,
Well, I
and it's
don't hear
okay.
that because I
It's the
said that
listen,
it was things that I've experienced since I was an adult. Of course, you always saying when I was a child. I said that wasn't
no, I hear
what
it
I
as an
felt.
adult. I hear it
But
as
that's
an
what
adult.
but I don't feel okay. Well, that's your
It's the
opinion.
child talking as an
It's the
adult.
child talking, yeah.
Well,
That's it.
y'all just everybody got an opinion about something, and you can only judge off of a conversation of a 5 minute conversation. When I experience it, so I can't convince y'all of something that I live.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean?
So
Like I
we're gonna
can't
get off of
convince
your
y'all that it's
personal
not
issue.
the pain don't litter no more because I got people in my life that really genuinely care. The dynamic was just wrong. I'm not upset about it no more because there's no point of being upset about something that I've tried to make right within myself by talking to my father, whatever the case. It's just I learned from my peers or the people who I be around, whether it be my uncles or whoever, that this person had no knowledge. So how I can only be logical about it and say, yeah, this person just don't know how to do anything righteous. So I'm not upset about it. I've made peace with that shit for
So you
sure.
let somebody else convince you of a
It makes
perception
sense
that
though.
you
It
have
ain't that
is
I let
wrong.
somebody else
So
convince me.
what
It
do you know
makes
your
logical
father? Do
sense
you
though.
do you do you understand your father, his story?
Well, from what he told me, yeah. From what he told me.
I'm
But
saying, do you
I
know his
really
life? Do you know his life?
yeah. For the most part I do. I have never lived his life, but I actually have spoken with him and he told me certain things. So it'd be like, okay, I got an idea, and just the like the environments that people be placed in and the things that be in our surroundings, we kind of just adapt to our environment. So the environment that he came in, not to say his home necessarily, but just being outside, the things that has been placed in our communities and shit, like he wasn't even taught the proper things as he come from a male chauvinist type of environment, like men, just toxic masculinity type shit. I seen it, and it's just I just see it like, oh, okay,
This
he
is
didn't know
why
how to be a father.
this is
He
why I
never knew how
advocate.
to do it.
Understood. This is why I advocate for men to have possession of the children. I don't think the children should be left with the woman. Fellas, your children are going to teach you something called emotions, things that you did not have, you don't have. And that's what we are missing. And that's why you're putting your legacy out into this world through a woman so you can learn that better side of yourself. You don't learn that when you bond with a woman. The way that woman treats you is how she's going to treat your seed. Okay. And I want you to look at that every way around the board, fellas. Physically, mentally, spiritually, allegorically, metaphorically. Okay. In Proverbs 31, this is where you'll read about the infamous virtuous woman. Okay. If you are not, if excuse me, if you're reading that Bible literally, you will think that that is a physical woman. But if you're reading that Bible as it is, also allegorically, it's a parable, it's a simile, it's a metaphor. If you're reading it in its true essence, all in its full volume, you'll see that the Proverbs 31 is the embodiment of wisdom. It's a spirit, right? Now, in the beginning of that book, it's written by a woman, and she's giving instructions to her son. Okay, and verse 3 says, "Give not." It's 3 or 4. I'm sorry. It says, "My son, give not your strength over unto a woman." That's a statement that every son, when his mother makes that statement to him, that he would have to ask, "Mama, what do you mean? What is my strength? And mom, why not give it to a woman?" And this is where that woman who embodies wisdom has to give her son the other side of herself, the other side of her nature, which is her dark side, which is what she overcame. She has to teach her son about the different levels, the different titles, the different environments of a woman. Just like a father has to do the exact same thing to his daughter, because in the book of in the Bible, it states that the father is supposed to marry his daughter, for this is a weighty matter. For the man that he gives her away to should be a man unto likened unto himself.
But guess what? Say of your father. Now I'm gonna say from other experiences that I'm like my experience, and also like I got a sister. My dad got this. She got 3 daughters, so I'm the oldest. Like I can see them. Like it be me and like my father that we have been exposed to. that we have dated. Like he accepting, and them niggas is toxic like him. Not used to niggas. So it just be
within,
like
I
that's the
got you.
type.
I got you. I
Yeah,
got
like
you.
it's just that
I got you. I
he's
got you.
accepting them type of
I
men,
got you.
and
I got
you
you.
get what I'm saying.
I got you.
So
So
it's no, yeah, I don't
I
follow him
got
though,
you.
so I don't
I
care.
got
I
you.
don't follow nothing he
I
do.
got you. That mean yield, beloved. That mean yield.
You
All
want me
right.
to just shut up? I got you. Let me put you on mute for a second.
Either or. Either or. If that's the word you want to use. All right. So I told my mama. I didn't realize. Excuse me. I told my mama I knew I was looking for her in the women that I dealt with. I knew it. The woman that cooked on the Sundays like my mom, everything like my mama. You dig me? So what I told my mom is as I got older, I didn't realize that the version of you that I was looking for, or I'm sorry, that I found was the broken version of her. And she agreed. She said, yeah, babe, that wasn't the healed version of me. But this is not something she understood at that point in time. This is her looking back on it now as well. You dig? So even at her, what she figured at that moment in time, what she felt like was her best, she can come back and say, damn, could have did better. I could have. Okay? That's the wisdom from somebody who has experienced it. They can look back. That's the point in failures. So you can learn a lesson. You're gonna keep falling until you learn it. Right? Same thing with the women. You're looking for the broken version or the absent version of your father. If it's the broken version of your father, that's why you can see the men your father is and the men you choose. If it's the absent version of your father, then that means this is the perception of what you think and believe your father is, what a real man is. So this is what somebody has influenced you, media, books, Build a Bear type shit. This is why women have these astronomical figures in their mind as to what a real man is, what he's going to do for them, what he's going to sacrifice for them, what it actually is. This is why it's so unrealistic, because this individual is in her fucking head.
True, for some people, I just went off of just what I seen. Like if a person, okay, for example, your father, I don't want to say, I can only go off of real experiences. Like my father was the everything I wanted to be until he came home from prison. And then he just treated me like, I felt like he treated me like how guys
Whoa,
in
whoa,
prison
whoa,
just
whoa, whoa, whoa.
send.
You can't just blow past that. What?
I'm saying like he was just everything, like the letters,
How is
going to
somebody
see
not
him.
there?
I'm
Everything you
I'm
want them to
talking
be.
about like just conversations and calling. I was going to see him and everything. I'm saying I don't. Yeah, you want your father to be there, but he's in prison, obviously. But I'm saying he's in communication. I'm going to see him. Um, like everything was
You
copacetic.
don't
Like,
respect authority, beloved. Your mama never taught you to respect authority, and because your father wasn't there, you weren't governed to
but
respect
if I
authority.
didn't respect the,
And
I don't know when you
it
say
wasn't
that
until
because I had
it
rules
wasn't
to
until
abide
authority
by.
came in the house that you started to disrespect it. You thought your mama
I
was the
didn't
symbol of
disrespect
authority.
my mother taught me how to be respectful. We was taught to be respectful to everybody. So my mom was big on that because she learned that from her grandmother. And yeah, we were I don't know. I feel like my mother and her children are like the most respectful people. I don't disrespect people. I don't think authority only should come from a man, but you're saying that so that in your world that's real. Like it's not. I don't think authority only comes from
Generally,
a
in a
man.
home with a mother and a father, whose authority, whose discipline, who are the children afraid of in the home?
Okay, in the home like that you just built on that board, I guess it would
No,
be
no,
mine.
no. Period. In
Because
a
in my
home,
home,
not
it was my
everybody on. It's
mama.
19 people in
It
here.
was me
It's
in there, but
okay,
I
okay,
wasn't.
okay. It's 19 people in here.
Mhm.
Could please everybody that has the capability. Who were you afraid of in your home? Mostly, majority. I'm not
My
saying you weren't
mom.
afraid of your mother. Who
I mean,
had the
my
predominant fear in your home? If you had a mother and a father, and to your perception, if you did it, who would you assume has the most fear in the home?
I
Who doesn't
mean,
even have
naturally,
to?
you're gonna say
Who
the
doesn't even
women.
have to raise their damn hand? All they got to do is raise their voice. Your mother she can do a look. Everybody is going to say pops. Everybody is going to say pops. Everybody is going to say their father. It's no doubt around the board. Forgive the rare unicorns. I'm sorry, but you're not the majority. You don't
No,
make up the
I'm not
rest.
speaking for everybody, but it's people who I grew up with fathers and mothers, and they father did ring. But I just felt like I mean, my mother had the best of both worlds, but we not saying that shit ain't toxic. But I do feel like my mother held it down, and she still had a man. He was trying.
So
He
what are
tried to
you
be.
agreeing?
Let
How
me
are
say
you
this.
agreeing and disagreeing at the
No,
same
I'm
time,
not.
bro?
Because I'm just going from my experience. But overall, I wouldn't say just you're right, but like, yeah, that's real what you're saying. So I had other instances where my mom. It was a situation that happened. It was just like I got pregnant, and then my father found out. I was hiding it and shit. So it was like when my mother did find out, she came over to my dad's house because he was married at the time. You know, well, he still is married, but he came over, and it was just like my mom just was. Now that's where I felt like this is where he was becoming. This is where he was being a man to me. That like not
Leave that
expecting him to
part.
be anything, but he's being that man to me. He like
Leave the blue.
my mom like, yeah, such and such. She called me on my name, and he was like, don't call her that in front of me. Like, don't call her that. We're not gonna call her that. And I
You
was
feel
like,
like he
damn.
was a man because he defended you?
I mean, but it was that supposed to be something he was supposed to do. Yeah, I felt
No,
like he
no, he
cared
was the
about
one
me in
supposed to
that
wear your ass
moment.
out. He was the one supposed to wear your ass out. Your mama had every right to call you out your name.
See how you going against me?
How am I going
I
against you when
felt
I'm agreeing
now.
with your
Let me
mama?
just go off of how I felt. I felt like he protected me though, because at that moment I just needed somebody to
I bet you felt like it, right?
show. Okay, yeah, my
You
feelings
felt
is
like it.
valid. My feelings
You
is
felt
very
like it.
valid. So like I felt
Everybody's
like I
is
wanted
until the
him to
logic don't
protect
make
me
it
from
up.
her. Like what the heck?
Protect you from
From
your
her
mistakes.
bad words. I didn't
Who
need to
got to
hear that
take?
at the moment. The hell he did it. I
How old
felt
you
good,
was?
so I don't know. Like I'm
How
going
old
off
you
my
was?
experience.
How old you was?
I was grown. I
How old
was
you
just
was?
turned 18. Legally, I had just turned 18, so I
All
was
right.
legal.
She say,
I
"Are
had,
y'all still talking about trustee stuff?"
We could. We should.
yeah, we should though.
I'm going to sleep.
I'm finna go. I'm finna go. Fellas, you need to trust, fellas. You need to trust. Please protect yourself, your emotions, your mental. Nah, it's all good, Bossalin. Fellas, you need to trust. You're the grantor of that trust. Is everything got your name on it is your property. Everything, humans included.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna go to
Absolutely.
sleep on that note. I'm
Understood.
tired too. Good night.
Fellas, when you get a trust, everything with your name on it, you put inside of a trust to protect it. This shows that you love it, that you want to protect
Like
it.
you saying, like if you get married or something, that got your name on it too, right? A pure person, right?
It ain't got yours, it got his on it.
Damn, G, we all I don't know, man. I'll just stay out of it. But I'm trying to get better on this tip, like with the knowledge
I
and
think
stuff.
that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn the knowledge and just build with the money and whatever the security and shit like that. That's
Understood.
important. That's the most
So
important part.
understood. So fellas, you want to create this trust. In this trust, your wife is not the beneficiary. You're not leaving her anything. Okay? In this trust, every bit of your property is going to your children, your heirs, the ones who inherited your name. Okay? You make sure that you don't give anybody the ability, including those in your home, because the Bible also says that a man's worst enemy are those in his own home. Okay? So you make sure you don't give anybody the ability to take your strength away from you. If a motherfucker cut your water off, you're not gonna survive. If somebody cut your water off, you're not gonna thrive. That's all you're gonna do is survive. So this places you in a mental war, not just a physical war. You already got to battle the earth. You already got to battle the elements. You already got to battle people. But then you got to battle yourself. Now you're jeopardizing your character. Once you start battling with yourself, your mind is a sea as well, beloved, and it can be tossed to and fro. So when your strength is challenged, this is when we start acting emotional. You dig? And you can't look at adversity as a bad thing. If your emotions are able to be challenged and get you out of your character and nature, that's exactly why the test came to you. So it can strengthen that right there. So therefore, when the wicked one, when the dragon, that's what the Bible is going to identify, that the spirit of that woman, she becomes a dragon. That fire that come out of her mouth, how she talk to you, all that shit right there. She won't yield. You can't get her to be quiet. She gotta get the last word. All that shit right there. The Bible gonna call that a dragon. You dig? Because the words are spiritual as well. They bond things. They stick to you. You dig me? Whoever came up with the saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but your words will never hurt me. Bullshit. Them words gonna live with your ass for a long time. Guarantee you. Them wounds, that's gonna heal. But you're gonna always remember. You might even write it on the tablet of your heart and never forget it from that person. Okay?
I wanted to ask you something, but then maybe I should save it for another day or something. I was having this conversation with Noon, but we be getting somewhere sometime. But yeah, I guess I'll just save it for it. It's getting late.
Understood. So if you want to ask a question, just simply ask the question. But back to what I was speaking on, right? If, as a man, the foundation of everything is built on trust, all right? Remember, as a man, you are already given the authority to be in the garden. So build or manage the kingdom. The earth is the kingdom. Your body is the temple. Remember, God don't live in hands made by the hands of man. The woman did not knit you together in your womb. She didn't have anything to do with it but being transportation. All right? So the Father, creator of heaven and earth, him in wisdom, him and your true mother, they are the ones who put you together in your mother's womb. This is the temple. Your body is the temple that the creator of heaven and earth dwells in. That not only the creator, but also the breath, the spirit, the life within you. This is who we are trying to ascend to. We're not trying to ascend to the perception, perspective, ceilings of our fathers and mothers gradually on this earth. In every essence, you were put here to do a greater job than them. Just as the Christ said himself, the miracles that I have done, ye will be able to do greater, these and greater ones also. All right. Your parents build a foundation. Christ said he is the cornerstone to the foundation. Nobody praises the foundation. Everybody praises the beautiful home. Okay. It's called private and public, master and servant. They all exist at the same time. The goal is not commingling them. The goal is not being a master acting like a servant. The goal is not to be a fucking servant acting like you the master. But while you are in your servant capabilities, be a servant. While you are in your master capabilities, be the master. You do every single thing that you do for your children. And they do every single thing you tell them to do. Master, servant, same time.
But you need just the foundation, though, like the whole foundation. So what if it's broken? What do you do then? Because it's a lot of people's shit is broken.
It's called a curse.
Like I'm saying, moving forward, solving problems.
If the foundation is broken, you have been cursed. If your home is not a 2-parent home, you have been cursed. You have to understand that you have to understand that you are walking in a curse. And if you have not handled the curse, if you have not broken the curse, then you will go out and curse others connected to you. You will believe everything is cursed. Everything cursed will attract itself to you. So you have to go within yourself and deal with the things that are called harsh truths, the things that you might not want to accept, the things that your lower nature is telling you to fight against, because your higher nature wants to ascend. Your higher nature wants to live in this world. That's the point in the spirit obtaining or being entrusted with a body, a shell, a vessel. The spirit wanted to express itself in a physical realm where it could feel, where it could eat, where it could touch, where it could taste, where it could smell. It wanted to be. Okay? So If your foundation is broken, you have to first confess that.
No,
Not only
I was just
I'm giving you a general basis on the general
yeah.
question.
But
I
because
understand.
my uncle speak of these type of things all the time, and he basically
I'm just
the
giving a
solution
general
that he
basis
was
for a general question. You weren't speaking of yourself. I understand.
the solution that he was saying was just basically like we all I mean we are going to out the country like any day now. So it's like damn like going over there being a part of a culture first and being
Hold on.
married into
Just a
something.
second. I would rather your uncle explain it because you're kind of giving me a very in-depth, long response. I
I
don't
didn't
need it.
say it nothing wrong. Okay, well that's I don't gotta say it though, but it's okay.
Okay,
I
so
yield.
what one has to do to break that curse is confess it. Not only confess that you are cursed, but also where your discrepancies are within this curse. What do I not have? Do I lack self-respect? Do I lack self-love? Am I centered? Am I able to go within myself and tell me what I have done wrong, what is wrong, so on and so forth? You feel me? This is why I call the public mentally insane. This is why I don't like
She did good. She was doing good.
trying. I'm trying to shit.
Yeah, you did good too.
But and then it's crazy. Like you can read energy, folks. You did. We ain't gotta be right hand person to read shit.
Yeah.
That's why I say I feel sorry for the folk that feel this way. That's why, please, women, I hope y'all understand what we doing to our children. They need their father. You are a healer. You are naturally something that's been given to this earth. You are a gift to this earth. Every single woman is a gift to this earth. You are a gift to the family. Dig me? This is why you're supposed to be protected. Gifts come wrapped. A seal is over the gift. It's even secured with a bow.
Mm.
So that's an extra layer of security. You dig me? And then you place that gift in a protected place until it's time for that gift to be received. That gift is not unwrapped, but only by the person worthy to break the seal. Every woman comes with what's called a hymen. When she has sex, that hymen, that seal, is broken. And then her blood trickles onto the contract, the sheet, to prove their bond. That's why we gotta, I think a lot of people should go read the Bible, folks. I'm serious, man, because I tell a motherfucker, you supposed to raise a child in the Bible. You can do that all day, and that child still gonna go out there and do what he wants to. That's because your ass don't know what you doing. It ain't
People don't
none of a
believe in
fault on you.
order. They don't believe in order, and they get offended because they out of order.
And I know that spirit. My sister got it. I know that spirit. I know that spirit directly. So many women cannot take authority. They are afraid of you're just trying to control me. That's what the head does to the body. It tells it what the fuck to do. You cannot be offended at order. And it's because our father's not in the life that we either don't respect it, or it might be because the mama chose. We can't be ignorant or naive to this shit. People went through shit when they were coming up.
Yeah.
That's why the Bible tells you to honor your mom and your father. You were never in their shoes. The only way you could be in somebody's shoes is to physically move them out, the motherfuckers. You dig me?
Yep.
So you can't judge your mom and dad off of their past, how they raised you. My mama can go back now and say, damn, she fucked up.
Especially when you come of age, at some point you're gonna have to
Come on,
figure it
gang.
out and be like, you know what? Let me do something different.
Especially when it ain't even just coming of age. You start fucking up. That's when you, all right, yeah, okay. Yeah. It's when you start fucking up in life. Because while you're a child, you ain't did shit. You perfect. She thought she could never do nothing wrong. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Who the fuck grows up in that? I will never allow my daughter to grow up in that delusion. Because she's going to date a man. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. The woman is not supposed to be the authority in the home. She's soft. She's gentle. She's delicate for a purpose. Doesn't make sense. She has to go out of balance. That's why motherfuckers got chin hairs and shit. Motherfuckers don't even know what PCOS is. And suffering from it like a motherfucker. Can't go to sleep. Cortisol levels high. Stress the fuck out all the goddamn time. Boils. Motherfucking skin lesions and all type of crazy
But I
shit.
feel some way if you bring it up. But you're trying to help her. You're trying to help her. You're trying to tell her. You know more about the body than she probably know about her own body.
Man, look, man.
It
Y'all
shouldn't be
women,
that way. It
y'all change
shouldn't.
with the moon, folks. The moon goes through a cycle 4 times during the month. So do you. You are not the same person. Nobody is supposed to be the same person they was yesterday. The Bible tells you the old man must be unalive. He must be terminated daily. Daily. Healing can be painful and uncomfortable. Hey, I'm trying to tell you. And yeah, that's the
And
shit
it
right there.
and it can be so beautiful.
I'm trying to tell you. But you got
And
to
it can
get through
be
the
so beautiful.
storm.
You got to get through it. You
The
got to
pain is
get
the storm, not fire. It's storm. You think pain hurt, but guess what? That's just construct of the mind. It's all fear. It's all fear. That's where a lot of people create their husbands at, in their fucking head. That's why a lot of people create their women at, in their fucking head. You going off of your lower nature and desires. You going off all this right here. What's gonna make you feel good? You dig me? Folk don't understand we large spirits in our bodies, gang. You large trauma right up in here. Hold on. You large trauma in your hips. That's why you stiff. You can't move. You hurt. You dig? Lower back, all that right there. That's trauma. The Bible say that when a spirit leaves you, it didn't say leave your body. It say leave you. When it leave up here, because that's where you, ain't that where your anxiety at? You thinking about shit. Ain't that where your depression at? You thought about some shit. Ain't that where your anger at? You thought about some shit. Everything is a thought. It's all based on thought. That's why Christ said, take no thought of where you're going to sleep. Take no thought of what you're going to eat. Take no thought of where you're going to be. You can't, with a thought, bring a hair, make another hair on your head. You can't, with a thought, grab the wind. So why stress over it? Why put it in your astral plane? Why put it in your heaven?
They got to get there. They got to get there.
You large hate in your liver. That's a spirit. So when that spirit leave you, it search your body where it can dwell. And if it can't find nowhere to dwell, it's coming back up here to your thoughts, to your brain.
Start creating disease in the body.
You dig me? Absolutely. But see, we don't identify it as a disease, as a dis-ease, as a dis-spiritual comfort. We don't identify it as that. You don't understand. Well, I'm sorry. We don't understand that these diseases are alerting us of the presence of an unwanted spirit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, your son has a flower, like your daughter got a flower. Protect your son's flower. The son is who all of your legacy going on to. Can you upload this to YouTube? I gotta sleep. This is so good. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put this one on YouTube. They ain't blocked me. Everybody's straight.
I like Barcelona, her comment. I never met anyone that's completely healed, just always healing. Listen, we got a little group chat, and I'm always saying what I'm always saying. I'm in my healing journey. And it was a time it wasn't sweet. It was not sweet. It was hard. It was rough. But right now, it's beautiful to me. Right now, I love getting in my little healing journey. I'm in my book. I'm writing. I'm reading. I get
I
to
believe
duck
you
off.
can. I believe you can reach the end of the destination, which is peace. That's the point in healing. The point in healing is peace. You did. That's why you went through the pain. You did. You can go through it. However, remember, life is a library. Every day you're bound to learn something new. Every day. Every day is a journey. Every single day you wake up. That's why we're thanking the Father. I got to experience this again.
Come on.
You dig me? That's why I for the things that I did for my family, I felt like when I woke up, I should heard my woman praising the Father, giving credit for being able to be in this kingdom, this realm, this environment. She ain't have to pay no bills. Our kids were beautiful. My kids know the Bible. I don't cheat. I don't got an alcohol problem. I don't beat on nobody. What's the issue? The only issue is a disconnect. It's the only time that there's an issue, when there's a disconnect, when there's not a true bond. You feel me? And a lot of the times, y'all, what we do is we end up putting sex first. We put the pleasure before business. And then we try to convince with the sex that now you owe me your heart. Now we got to be together. I don't know you, but we fucked up and did this, so now we got to be together. Majority of a lot of the relationships, I guarantee you, if we took a poll, an anonymous poll, and asked how many kids are accidents, that be gonna be so high. And by accident, I mean y'all didn't plan this. Y'all just did what y'all was supposed to do by default. That number gonna be higher than the number of ain't. Is gonna be high as hell. You did. And that's a sad fact. As a people, y'all, our value lies within our stock. Our stock is our family. If we're divorced, if we ain't got value, who the fuck want to do business with us as a nation? And we doing all this punk ass crying about reparations and all this other stuff. We didn't even got the village ain't even in order. For another village outside of our village to say, hey, I want to come and do some business with y'all. I like how y'all move over here. I like how y'all justify and do all this over here.
But the family messed up.
But y'all family messed up. Fellas, I'm telling you, the highest title you can get is to be a father. It takes you to get married to do that. You can't just have sex with a woman. You can't cheat the system. It's spiritual rules like it's physical rules, beloved. And remember, SEC is only for married people. It's not for children. It's not for kids. And a lot of us didn't even learn it from the people that made us. We watched TV or the internet. It's crazy work. Y'all gonna teach our kids about that stuff? The old people call it the birds and the bees, but are you gonna teach them about the honey that falls from the trees? The sticky shit that get you fucked up. Y'all gonna teach our kids how to do it? They can't even give us. Yeah. Don't know what you're talking about. But I'm talking about, like, I'm saying y'all gonna teach them about the feelings that they may possibly feel. You gonna teach your son about his timing, how not to be embarrassed about all of that. Are y'all really gonna do that? Do y'all feel embarrassed to do that? Do y'all feel like it's nasty? You can't talk to your kids about that. Are you gonna let school do education for them? You gonna leave it up to an adult that's not in your home, that don't agree with none of your principles or things?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's a great topic actually to have with your kids, for them to be prepared for. You're not grooming them. Oh, wait, hold the fuck up. Hold up. Let me help y'all out. I hate that people use that word grooming so out of character. Everybody's getting fucking groomed. Grooming is not a problem. What you're being groomed for is the problem. Everybody's being groomed. You're supposed to be grooming your child for the life that they're going to live. You're supposed to be grooming your daughter to be married. You're supposed to be grooming your son to be a husband, right? This older man was grooming this younger. For what? What was he grooming her for? This older woman was grooming. And what was she grooming her for? To be hers. Motherfuckers be so damaged though. They think they gon' and you gotta think about it. A lot of people that disagree with older people being with younger people, and I'm definitely not advocating for no fucking kids. If you think that way, sue yourself. All right. So I agree in my perspective, right, that a younger woman of age is okay to be with a elder man. I'm not gonna give an age group. I'm gonna just say elder than her. 2 years older than her is elder than her. All right. Now, the reason I agree so is because men, we grow up a little slow, right? And it's okay. If you look on the chessboard, the king can only move one space at a time. That's his pace. It is what it is. Everybody else, they can jump, they can move, they can groove, and do all that other shit. All right. The queen on the board is his most agile piece of all the pieces. And so everybody on the other side scale of really the female. They want to take her out so they can really get to him. Everybody else they can maneuver around, but her, she got capability. She can go left, right, all this type of shit. She fire, right? So everything is chess. All right, chess is trust. 16 pieces on the board. 6 plus 1 is 7. 7 is completion. All right. So you got to think about this, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, I kind of forgot what a book I was at. So I'm gonna leave it alone. Anyways, though, yeah, I'm probably finna go. I appreciate all y'all being here for no reason. You did. Let me see how long we been up on here. Almost 3.5 hours. I'm gonna get 9 more minutes, gang. And then we're gonna end this. Do y'all have any questions, comments, concerns? I want to come talk to me one time. Talk to the Sister JMO. You did. How y'all feel? Remember, fellas, trust. Sisters, get you. Yeah, I'm gonna put it on YouTube, beloved. Get you a brother. Find you a brother. Consult with you a brother. The point in courting or dating is not so you can test drive your coochie. It's so you can see if he's worthy to get in your coochie. You did. So make sure the brother is who he's supposed to be before you allow him into your most sacred area. Even though this place, as I described, is filled with darkness, light comes into fruition inside of her. Okay? Her entire realm lights up because of that very event. All right? The woman being described as the quote unquote weaker vessel does not mean she ain't strong. I don't know no man that can have a child. We can't even get a cold. We be acting like babies. Me, I get sick, man. Come help. So when it comes down to the sisters and men, we're different. And it's the unique differences that make us whole together. That's the balance. You dig me? So we'll say this to y'all, man. Stop hating the other side. Get out of these lives, out of these conversations, men versus women. It's about order. Order is what it's about. Everything outside of order is chaos, gang. Okay? That's why you can't be lukewarm and sit in the middle. You dig? Sisters, try your best to embody the feminine energy. Feminine and masculine are not genders. They are energies. Do your best to embody the spirit of wisdom, which is the spirit of life. That is the emotional side to you all. Fellas, we are supposed to be gods to this earth. That is the protectors of it. It's guardians of it. All right? The Bible tells us not to be a lion or a brute in our own homes. There's no reason for you to walk around and say, I'm God all day. She's already treating you that way. You dig? This is why y'all have to be in balance. She has to understand that you're going to respect her. Love her. That's what she wants. She's gonna get the love of the spirit. biblically, God said you can blaspheme the Father, he'll forgive you. You can blaspheme the Son, he'll forgive you. But if you blaspheme the Holy Spirit, it's unforgivable. You cannot blaspheme the very life within you, your mother, the woman, feminine. Okay? Honor your father and your mother. Your father is your authority, God, and your mother is life. I brought you in this world. I'll take you out. That's your mama. That's her very statement, because that's exactly what she can and will do. Could do. Now, I got some scriptures biblically to show that your mama is the one in control of your inheritance. She is the trustor. That's why you're not supposed to piss your mama off or disappoint your mama. Because your mama, women do not get aggressive physically. Women get aggressive mentally. They plot shit. They plan shit. They make other people do shit. You dig? Because they're private. You dig? You don't see the woman in the Bible because you're not paying attention to her. She's all through it. She supports every bit of the Bible. You dig me? Honor your father. He is God. He see everything. He knows everything. You ever heard that statement? All this shit you done did, I done did it before. I know everything you gonna do. Because he done did it. We done did it. You probably told that to your kid. You probably couldn't wait till you got older to tell your kids some shit like that. You've been told that so goddamn much. You dig? But yeah, y'all wanna fuck with me though, I say? My old girl tiny and sweet, but she ain't to be played with. I dig that. I dig that. Just don't allow her to grow up in delusion. Tell her the truth about life. She's a princess, but she ain't the only one. She's not the only one on this earth, and I be seeing a lot of that with girls. Girls grow up in their own world. It's not a problem. That's why we gotta move y'all out the way when cars coming. That's why y'all can't walk close to the street. It ain't because of anything else other than y'all a little slow.
What?
It's okay. It's okay. Why we gotta walk closer to the street? To get hit by the car that's gonna hit both of us first?
Yeah, so you could push us out the way, save
That is
us.
crazy work. How? How did I see this car coming
I
and not
see it
get
happen.
all of
Matter of
us out
fact,
the way?
it happened
Why
to
I gotta
me.
push you out the way and you can move? Just move.
It happened to me, but it was my cousin's boyfriend, and his girlfriend tried to hit us with a car, and he actually pushed me out the way, and he got hit by the car.
My God. My God. That
But
is just
he should have
that's the
got hit by
craziest.
the car. It shouldn't have been me.
I understand that. It was his work. It was for him.
It was for him.
I dig that. But that ain't got nothing to do with walking closer to the street. Why men gotta walk closer to the street? So we can get hit by the car first?
The same way y'all sit at the booth facing the door.
That's understood. We want to see a threat. What the fuck we
Right.
gonna do with the car? What am I gonna do with the car?
I don't
It's
know.
gonna hit me.
You might use your powers.
That's crazy.
I told you, especially black men, y'all know y'all got some superpowers.
It ain't gonna work, Shawty. It ain't gonna work.
I
You
saw
can't have
somebody
yourself like
jump
that. See,
over
this
a
is
truck.
what we call manipulation, fellas. She's stroking your ego so you can get hit by the car first.
Save
You
me,
better get out the
baby.
way.
Save me. I'm the
You
life
was-
force.
This is crazy work. So if you come outside and it's cold without a jacket, and I come outside and it's cold with a jacket, I'm supposed to give you my jacket?
Protect me.
That's protection?
Protect me.
So I'm supposed to give you my jacket and be cold in your place of cold.
Y'all, our skin thinner than y'all's. Like,
This is
y'all
crazy
got
work.
rough skin. Y'all
You would have
already
came out better and
ashy.
said we anemic. We be losing blood.
Yeah, that too.
That's what you're supposed to say.
We got PCOS.
Remind me to go get one.
But
That's exactly
we
what I'm gonna
protect
say. Hey,
y'all.
see. We have to remind you to go get one. Y'all a little slow, and it's okay. It's okay. That's why you need a head. When you
But
get a head, you're gonna realize he just a little slow as you.
you can do that when you got a good man, though.
He's slow too, though.
You could do it. Don't matter. He just
Y'all
gets
can be slow
smart.
together.
We slow together.
That's fine. That's fine. Long as y'all ain't
Dumb.
DUMB. You feel
Right.
me?
Right.
Hell yeah. That's fine. 2, Oompa dogs.
Yeah.
Y'all love each other though.
But we love each other.
Mm-hmm.
Oh goodness, that
What
was fun.
time it is? How long we got left? 800 views. We got a minute left, and I gotta go, y'all. I ain't gotta go, but I think it's just that time. We've been on here long enough.
Hmm.
You finna go to sleep, y'all?
You know it. You know it. Work in the
Yeah,
morning.
yeah. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me though. First night back, you know what I'm saying? We threw a party. Some folks got some rewards earlier. Y'all missed that. We handed out some money. They got the stripping and everything. It was crazy work. I'm just bullshitting, man. I guess we'll do this again later on this evening, y'all. Later on this day.
All right, everybody. Good night.
All right, shalom, man. But I appreciate y'all.
All right.
He said she brought both our coats out.
That's what I'm talking about.
Don't